Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
I see this all the time. You got to turn on the spigot on your garden hose, and the only thing that's getting wet is your wall. What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. When your pipes get leaky, you got to call Pinkies. Frost is no friend to your pipes. They corrode, they rust, they crack, they leak, and that's no good. Even worse, your sprinkler system bursts and your backyard becomes a pool. Call our guys at Pinkies Plumbing. Whether it's getting stinky or leaky, it's pinkiesplumbing.com.
When your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinkies.
Coming at you live from Auto Trader, here's New Car Energy.
They're searching inventory. You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. It's smarter car shopping just for
Find
you.
your next ride at autotrader.com, powered by Auto Intelligence.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, have you ever looked at a guinea pig and thought to yourself, I bet that would be a delicious ice cream flavor? If you answered yes, great news. A woman in Ecuador, she's been selling hundreds of guinea pig-flavored ice cream cones a day, and they believe that it's about to take off worldwide. I'm not sure who they are, but I think they're wrong. By the way, if you're wondering, yes, it is made with real guinea pig. We'll cover that later. I'm not even kidding. Now, not to be outdone, a Dutch company, they just launched a tortilla chip flavored to taste like a 9-volt battery. Unlike the guinea pig ice cream, the tortilla chips not made with real 9-volt batteries, and that might be about the only
So like
thing.
it tastes electric?
It tastes like, basically, everyone's put their tongue on a 9-volt battery. None of us have said, boy, that's delicious, but that particular sensation is what they're trying to recreate through various spices, etc., etc. Now, while both of these products are entirely unnecessary, they're also easy to avoid. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you get something in your mouth that you never planned on. In my case, baby puke, baby pee, dog sneezes, thank you, Molly, and toilet water immediately come to mind on a personal level. Now, none of these were an experience I wanted, but they were experiences that I had. And I know I'm not alone. Look, sometimes we voluntarily take a bite or sip of something. Other times, well, something splashes, drips, or occasionally crawls into our mouth. And that's what today's question is all about. Brought to you by our friends at Advanced Hair Restoration. We want to know, intentional or not, what did you get a taste of?
To be a part of the big show, call 206-803-ROCK. Like KISW on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. And send those emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Okay, hear me out. When your plumbing backs up, I want you to think of me. That's right, the Ted Smith. Because my name means money-saving discounts. The Ted Smith is going to save you $100 when our pals at Pinky's Plumbing clean your crappy sewers. Yeah, they call me Old Sewer Smith. And that means you save. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, say my name. The Ted Smith, pinkiesplumbing.com.
When your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinkies.
Coming at you live from Auto Trader, here's New Car Energy.
They're searching inventory. You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. It's smarter car shopping just for
Find
you.
your next ride at autotrader.com, powered by Auto Intelligence.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Get first day ready the right way, whether the waterworks are theirs or yours. From home to school and back, stock up with Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues. Because back to school also means back to sniffles and sneezes. Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues are soft and absorbent to stand up to runny noses, to keep you and your family clean and comforted as the school year starts. This back to school season, be prepared with Kleenex Tissues, the classroom essential that teachers and students can rely on. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex. Visit Kleenex.com to learn more.
Listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Well, Patrols, away we go. Welcome to the 20th anniversary season, episode number 4,367. What a large and a charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. Once again, we'll be joined by Taryn Daly and Steve Mix from the Daily Mix Morning Show. We will sit and spin. And today, we get 10 jazz covers of rock songs.
Jazz, baby. Yeah, we're going to cover the rock songs.
But vocalized versions.
Yeah, that's what we do, man.
Of jazz. So not necessarily smooth jazz. Because smooth jazz covers everything.
That's for John Tesh, baby.
Yeah. Kenny G, John Tesh, all the big ones.
Who else?
That's about it.
Those are all the big ones.
For smooth jazz?
Yeah.
You see the commercial with John Tesh right now?
Oh, yeah, because Round Ball Rock is back.
That is correct. And it's just, I'm watching the commercial last night. I had not seen it, and everyone's just talking about the theme music. It gets me excited, Then at the end of the commercial, there's John Tesh, his version of Rocking Out on the keyboard. And I don't know why it made me chuckle, but I'm like, all right, man.
Have you guys ever heard John Tesh's radio show?
Yes.
So he basically just drops to the radio stations. They put them in. They play whatever they want. But he'll come on going, did you know that peanut butter comes in 2 different varieties?
Yeah, that's about it.
Creamy and crunchy. You're listening to the John Tesh show. And then you're almost like mesmerized by the level of dumbness that he's dropping on you.
Everybody should Google John Tesh Round Ball Rock.
Oh, yeah.
It's him on stage, and he's explaining how he had it in his head and left a voicemail. And then when he starts hitting that keyboard,
he goes off.
He gets so fired up. Before you know it, you're like, I love NBA basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, Jesus, I didn't even know I liked hoops that much.
I know the show in this commercial, everyone's saying, I hear the music get fired up. You don't know what they're talking about. Then there's John Tesh on the stage by himself. He's got this long black trench coat on, a really bad haircut. But like I said, his version of Rocking Out on the keyboard. And I'm like, go get it, John. All right, man. Do your thing.
I'm trying to think. Do I know that song?
Yes, you know the song. Mike, can you find the NBA
on NBC Round Ball Rock?
You'll know it as soon as you hear it. But John Tesh.
So why is he doing the commercial?
Because he's the guy that wrote the tune.
And NBC has got the rights back.
Yeah.
Okay.
To the NBA.
So
I know that.
And he's
okay. All right.
Like I said,
and he wrote that. So like me as a sports nerd, I've known this for years, and I'm like,
so that's your favorite John Tesh tune?
Oh, hands down.
That's like number one. That's a stairway to heaven.
I made fun of John Tesh until I found out he made that song. Then I'm like, he's a god.
Yeah, I love this man.
Yeah,
he can do no wrong. Okay,
you got him.
Wait for it. Hang on, I'm going through ads and stuff.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
get to the Tesh, man. You're right. This is his stairway to heaven.
So, but he does do smooth jazz.
Do they play that on smooth jazz radio stations?
They should.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, he is rocking, man.
I wonder if he ever thinks about vocals for these tunes, like I'm John Mother.
They'd added that part out.
So that's the whole thing. That part. He's in another city. And he's like, I can use this. Calls his own house. This is back in the day when you had answer machines.
Voicemail, whatever.
It just leaves him going, and then writes it.
I'm the Tesh man. Okay.
There'll be no Tesh slander in this studio.
10 jazz covers of rock songs coming up at 4:30 as we will sit and spin. And today we're going to talk about whether it was intentional or not. What did you get a taste of? We saw VD in the hallway. He said that he was up this morning early. He had to unclog one, so to speak. So he was down there grinding in the tub with the old plunger. But he said a drop popped up, hit him right on the lip.
Oh, yeah.
That's close enough. That counts today, by the way.
I've been hit in the face with so much toilet water now. I'm not throwing anyone under the bus. We know. Toilet gets clogged. You got to go in there and plunge. And I'm telling you, you never want poop water to hit you in the face, but you do feel better when it's your own, even though it's gross.
Yeah.
But when it is someone else's, and trust me, it is someone else's when I'm in there, man, and it already kind of sucks. And the water splashes up and hits you. It's just, I can't explain it. I mean, it's never gone in my mouth, but same thing, hit my lip, which is close enough to my mouth, and then I don't know, for days, man. You remember that it happened. Yes, you have showered. You have washed your face. You have scrubbed your face, and it's like, I'm not licking my lips because turd water hit it, man. Not toilet water. We're talking dark brown poop water.
Ew.
And it's not okay.
No.
It's just not okay.
But whether it's intentional, I mean, whether you meant to try something or otherwise it just got in your mouth, basically today we're just going to talk about things that, intentional or not, what did you get a taste of?
Mm-hmm.
Good or bad? And we'll start with this. A new Dutch snack brand is trying to draw attention to itself by launching the world's first 9-volt battery-flavored tortilla chip. A flavor most 90s kids will surely remember. I am not sure that I remember doing this.
You never put your tongue on top of the 9-volt battery? It was like a rite
Maybe
of passage.
a long time ago.
Hurts like hell.
Well, it
I
depends
did it
how
too.
long you
I
leave
feel like
your
everybody had, like, somebody was like, come on, man, you got to try.
I've done it recently just in the sense that we had a blackout and you're not sure which batteries still work. And as stupid as it is, you stick a 9-volt on your tongue. If it barely hurts, the battery.
Mike, do you still have the 9-volt I gave you?
If it lights your ass
Here?
up, it's still a
You
fresh
took it
battery.
home. Okay, all right. No, I was going to try one. I mean, I think that was the last one.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, we
Chad?
got fresh ones. We got fresh
Do
ones.
we?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
And like I said, if you can't tell, seriously, put your tongue on it. If it doesn't really hurt, it's dying.
So they say if
it
you grew
hurts,
up in the 90s, you probably remember the metallic tang and slight buzz you got when you touched the metal tip of a battery with your tongue. It was a silly but very popular trend among kids back in the day. And Dutch snack brand Rewind is betting the nostalgia or pure curiosity will draw a lot of people to its new 9-volt battery-flavored tortilla chips. Recreating that childish experience in a way that leaves the chips palatable, but the taste challenging. But Rewind assures everyone that no battery components were used in the making of the snack, clarifying that the ingredients are entirely safe and food grade.
If you have to tell people that, there's something wrong.
I still feel like they made this in a lab. It was definitely an unusual, brief moment in time. But we did use a blend of citric acid and sodium bicarbonate to create the tongue-tingling effect. Balanced it out with mineral salts, which give the chips a metallic tang. The result is a surprisingly tasty and definitely full of flavor that sparks curiosity.
Again, tasty and full of flavor, that's not necessarily a compliment. As a chef of mine told me years ago, I tried something he made, I don't remember, and I said, that's tasty. He looked me right in the eye, and he said, dog ass is tasty. Is it good or bad?
Yeah. Apparently right now...
And full of flavor is one of those ones, too. Because I've said it
Eat a
before.
turd.
I've tried something and went, strong flavor.
Yeah, lots of flavor.
Does that mean it's good?
Nope.
No.
Lick
Exactly.
someone's armpit. Full of flavor.
Currently only available in the Netherlands.
Good.
So that's
But
one
you
of
know
those
what? The Dutch, you can keep that one.
I mean, I get it. You know, people
we
are
go.
talking about it.
Okay, now are we sure this is good? Yeah, this is good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look, it's still
okay.
got the top on it.
Okay. So now do I put my tongue on both parts?
Yeah. Just put it on the flat of your tongue.
Am I going to
use your
die
tongue.
or anything? How
Should he
long-
take his headphones off?
Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead. Take your
Ooh,
headphones
that's
off.
pretty smart. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're probably safe.
I mean, I
I mean,
think
we
you're
are-
safe,
I
but
mean,
we are connecting.
little did they know.
We're making a current.
Got my hand on the dump button.
Okay.
Go for it, buddy.
How long do I hold on for?
You'll know. You'll pull it off when it's too much.
Nothing?
I mean, not really.
Nothing?
No.
Okay.
Do you want chips to taste like that?
I don't. No.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad I took my headphones off, though.
Yeah.
I've seen it thousands of times.
Jackass dies on the air. Why?
And you shorted out all the other stations.
Pretty much. That'd be funny. Good times.
Were you guys looking batteries on the air?
Yeah.
Miles was.
Hey, man. Give it a shot. So when that dries out, you guys going to give it a crack?
I do it more often than anything. Again, just because the kids use batteries for everything,
I
and
would
then
put it on the
somehow
top.
there's a pile of batteries that sit in one place. They don't know which ones are dead. And I don't know why they won't just throw them out. Anyway, but yeah, I do the tongue test. I'm like, oh, okay, that one's good.
We already know what each other's mouth tastes like. Go give it a shot.
I've already done it. I do it all the time.
All right.
Yeah.
Ted? Yeah, I'm good. Mike, you want to give it a shot?
No, for me. I don't need to. I already
Why
have.
not? You've done it?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I don't see that. That's not something I would want to keep eating.
That's my issue.
You know?
Right.
It's kind of like sometimes when they make those, like the crazy, what is it?
Jones
Pocky or
soda
whatever.
right.
Right.
Ooh,
at least with Jones soda, I could fathom it. They just wanted to get on the shelves, so you have those.
Turkey and gravy soda for
Right.
Thanksgiving.
But right, like the Pocky, like super hot chip. It's like, well, nobody's going to eat a bag of them.
Does Jones still do that?
They do it around the holidays,
Do
I
they?
believe. So,
So-
Thanksgiving, you can get the turkey and gravy soda. I think at this point, now that people know who they are, they stick with their, what do they have? Root
All right.
beer, cream soda, vanilla, orange and cream, grape, blue bubblegum, and kiwi.
So, Mike, this was back, we were in Baltimore. And Jones, you know, I'm not even sure we knew Jones was in Seattle.
We did not know.
All we knew was that they had this like 4 or 5 bottle flavor pack, a Thanksgiving holiday basket type thing.
Including green beans.
It was green bean soda. It was turkey soda, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, and maybe cranberry.
Maybe. I don't
Somewhere,
know.
whatever the realm is, whatever the main hitters were, Jones had it in soda. And, I mean, we tried them all. My recollection is
It was terrible.
they were terrible.
But that said, understand something, too. I can't say they were terrible because to Jones' credit, they nailed the taste they were
They
looking
did.
for.
It just wasn't correct in the
But
soda format.
Right, your brain can't reconcile drinking turkey. You know what I mean? I'm like, this does taste like turkey. But
Turkey-
my
drinks a
brain's
turkey
not-
drink?
Who was it? Harry Potter jelly beans or beanie bots or something that had like the vomit flavored jelly
Yeah,
beans?
so it was Harry Potter.
Booger, earwax.
Basically, the Jelly Belly of Harry Potter is Bertie Bott's every flavor bean.
Okay,
and yeah,
they-
she did have boogers and vomit. And,
But the problem was they also nailed the taste. So like when you got the earwax, you're like, this tastes like earwax. This is not awesome.
Yeah. They say it resembles a small beaver or a very large rat. And the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service would like to see more of them go into your gumbo. That would be nutrias.
Oh, yeah.
Semi-aquatic rodents native to South America. They are now invasive and found in around 18 states, including California, where they've reappeared after they were thought to have been eradicated in the 1970s. Now, in a news release for the National Invasive Species Awareness Week, which was just a few months ago. And
How do
sure
we not know?
I'm sure you got those emails. The meat of nutrias is lean, mild, and tastes like rabbit. Others actually say it tastes more like turkey.
Okay.
Nutrias, also known as swamp rats, were brought to the U.S. for fur trade, but have been present in the wild, especially along the Gulf Coast, since at least the 1940s. Now, they eat around a quarter of their body weight a day, and so apparently that can devastate wetlands. And their nonstop munching and burrowing destroy the plants to keep marshes stable. So basically, you're getting erosion, loss of habitat, and wetlands that look like something out of a disaster movie.
I know for a while in like New Orleans and stuff at night,
Oh, yeah.
the police would just like kind of cruise up and down the canals and just shoot them.
Yeah, they'd have the spotlight on, and I mean, just shot.
But they describe them as invasive and delicious. So Robbie Carter, he is the organizer of the annual Louisiana Nutria Rodeo, told the New York Times that hunters show up with truckloads of nutria carcasses for the event, which features a nutria toss competition and a cook-off. Got about 6 or 7 teams. They make tacos, gumbo. They made sloppy joes.
Man, I mean, right.
I think I go for the sloppy Joe first.
Compared to dark turkey meat or rabbit, I mean, that just sounds good.
Yeah. They say it's not a complete solution. But look, they say if you're going to kill them, you should probably try them because they are delicious. So they've got a new, slogan, Eat the Invaders. And they also list on there invasive carp and green iguana, or chicken of the trees, they call it.
You know what we need then? You need someone like Arby's to step up. We have the meats, right? Why not? If Arby's said, listen, man, we've heard about the nutria. We know they're invasive. Asking your average person to help cull the population, it's not enough. We are a major business. We now have the open-faced nutria sandwich with horsey sauce. I give it a try.
Yeah.
Why
I mean,
not?
they had venison for a while, which is just
Arby's
deer.
did?
Yeah.
Really?
That was like a big thing a couple of years ago. They were like, all right, now we got deer meat.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm 100% in just on the description. I'm going to eat one of these rats.
We need a fast food place that deals just with invasive species, right? So it's like, look, we got the green iguana burger, or do you want the open-faced nutria sloppy Joe?
Roadkill drive-through.
Yeah, roadkill drive-through. What the hell not?
Man, I had a buddy when we were camping, he swore on eating either salamander or frog eggs,
Eggs.
which you will find in ponds.
Yeah, have you? But frog eggs
You
are
also
just
find
a
them.
big.
You also find them in puddles that have been stagnant for a long time.
but
Not
like,
good.
frog eggs are just a big
You
gelatinous
take what you take.
collection.
He used to take one
All right,
with the little embryo guy inside
all right.
and throw them in his mouth. Either swallow them or spit them into the lake because the largemouth bass love them.
Okay.
So that was just something that he did.
They didn't like fry them or anything like that.
He
just saying,
basically said there was no taste. You're basically just putting in a jellyfish in your mouth with zero taste. So if you swallowed it, it was not hard to swallow. So he would just do that, obviously, for shock effect.
Sure. Well, why don't we just hide them in boba tea then?
But you could also, but he ate them.
No, I mean, hey, to each their own. I just remember
Dumbest thing in the world.
My experience with frog eggs, like it's like a ribbon of like see little black pods.
You can
which are
pull them. You
individual.
can pull them apart.
I did not bother to do that. I just remember putting a stick in the guy's pond, and when he pulled the stick out, man, it was, I mean, just covered in frog eggs. And I never thought to myself, man, I should eat this. Yeah, never crossed my mind.
I think the first thing that got in my mouth that freaked me out was probably, other than things that I put in intentionally.
Sure.
So I would eat, I would put a helgamite in my lip for fishing or mealworms. That was not a big deal because if you're going to go out, we didn't really have a place to put those things.
Yeah.
You just stick them in your mouth. But we were doing the frog dissection thing, and my lab partner, bless you, cut into the stomach, and that juice squirted in my eyes. It squirted all over my mouth, and my face, and my nose. And I think it was the worst part about it was just going into my nose.
Yeah.
Because the smell was so bad, and you could not get rid of it. And once it got like on your lip, you just could not get rid of it.
Hey, just taste it all day.
You're breathing it, you're tasting it. And I mean, that was the one where I was like, I am not doing this. I refused. Like, you got in that, you keep going. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm washing this crap off my face. And I still could not get it off. The entire day, it was stuck to my face.
I mean, look, little kids, you end up with stuff in your mouth whether you want to or not. And somehow, as a parent, you justify it because it came from your child. But I had a dog years ago, not my current dog. It's back in Baltimore. I am yawning. At the moment, I'm yawning. Big-ass shepherd. So when he's sitting on the floor, I'm sitting on the sofa. We're basically face-to-face. I have a yawn. I go to stifle it. Before I can get my fist in front of my mouth, the dog sneezes. And I swear to God, it felt like every... And it was just, innocent thing. Wasn't on purpose. Just one of those... And I'm like, I have a mouthful of whatever was in your face, man. Like, it went directly into my mouth. There's nothing... I tried to spit out some of it, but you can still tell there's some residue that the dog has presented. Yeah. It's this kind of thing. And if you don't know, dog snot tastes roughly like human snot. That was my experience.
Our question, intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK. Here's one. I worked in cryogenics in a lab this summer.
Freezing bodies.
After my freshman year of college. We always had access to liquid nitrogen. In Fahrenheit, liquid nitrogen is about minus 300 degrees. So one week, we were hosting some kids' camp that was supposed to encourage kids to enjoy science. So the last day, we told them that we could play with some liquid nitrogen.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
So I filled a container, and the lab supervisor went off with the kids to collect different fruits that they wanted to shatter.
All right.
So once we had all the supplies, started dropping fruits in the nitrogen, then pulling them out with tongs and tossing them in the air. They would hit the concrete and shatter. Pretty sweet. I noticed that none of them were becoming completely frozen. And using my freshman understanding of heat transfer, decided that the fruit would be stuck at maybe freezing temperature until they were completely frozen, but should still be safe to eat. So for whatever reason, my supervisor allowed me to amaze the kids by putting the shattered fruit pieces in my mouth and trying to eat one. Of course, this game went terribly wrong. A kiwi split open in the nitrogen, and it froze solid. Now, the temperature upon shatter was somewhere between minus 100 and minus 300 degrees. So when I popped a piece in my mouth, it froze to my tongue and stuck there for about 5 minutes. My tongue was actually frozen and white when the kiwi finally came off. You cannot imagine the pain when it thawed. My tongue ended up swelling to twice its normal size. It blistered and then popped and peeled and became a giant sore by the end of the day. For the next few weeks, I had a slowly shrinking sore. I barely could eat, and my tongue grew back smooth. Years later, I do have all my taste, but I was worried about that for quite a while. Our question, intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK. Cole.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
I see this all the time. You got to turn on the spigot on your garden hose, and the only thing that's getting wet is your wall. What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. When your pipes get leaky, you got to call Pinkies. Frost is no friend to your pipes. They corrode, they rust, they crack, they leak, and that's no good. Even worse, your sprinkler system bursts and your backyard becomes a pool. Call our guys at Pinkies Plumbing. Whether it's getting stinky or leaky, it's pinkiesplumbing.com.
When your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinkies.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They gon' find
and
it.
You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Find your next ride at autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Get first day ready the right way, whether the waterworks are theirs or yours. From home to school and back, stock up with Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues. Because back to school also means back to sniffles and sneezes. Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues are soft and absorbent to stand up to runny noses, to keep you and your family clean and comforted as the school year starts. This back to school season, be prepared with Kleenex tissues, the classroom essential that teachers and students can rely on. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex. Visit Kleenex.com to learn more.
Beers, killer bands, and great food. The Men's Room 20th anniversary party going down Saturday, September the 6th at Black Raven Brewery, 1 until 6. We are celebrating 20 years here on The Rock.
Or 20 frickin' years, as our bosses say.
Exactly. Now, with the ticket price, you're going to get a commemorative glass, a koozie, and a 16-ounce beverage to kick things off right.
Nothing wrong with that.
So use that glass to walk around all day and drink delicious Black Raven beer.
And you get to see 3 bands, including the new originals, which again, through extensive contract negotiations.
Back together
we have
once
agreed,
again.
yes.
Okay.
Continuing our farewell tour.
All the details on the party at KISW.com. It is an all-ages event.
Yep.
You can bring the kids. Obviously, you need to be 21 to drink alcohol. Other than that, you will be good to go. Okay. So our question, intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? Here is a weird one. We have a woman in Atlanta. She is taking her daily vitamins on vacation, and she accidentally swallowed her diamond ring. Dana McMichael and her husband on vacation in Phuket, Thailand.
Aha.
Thank you.
When the unthinkable happened. We went out for dinner and drinks. We were there enjoying the beaches. And when I got back, I wanted to take a shower. So the travel blogger said she was beyond jet lag after a long day of traveling, getting ready to get in the shower, and she took off her wedding ring and accidentally swallowed it with a handful of vitamins. Now, without looking, I threw everything in my mouth and washed it down with water. Now, she told Fox News she immediately started to choke, but thought it was a magnesium pill. They got caught in her throat. So she says, when I started to choke on the pills, I noticed my ring is gone, and I knew something is wrong. So after looking around the hotel room for the missing ring, the couple joked that she might have just swallowed it. And after 2 days of searching, the pair went to a local clinic. So they got an x-ray. We couldn't believe it. The wedding ring is on the x-ray machine. The woman then said she could not stop laughing, saying it was the funniest thing ever to happen to her. But her husband, I guess he was relieved because, he
doesn't have to buy
He
another
was
one.
afraid someone maybe stole it. He thought maybe the massage therapist kind of swiped it off the wife's finger when they were getting a massage earlier. So doctors at the clinic said she would pass the ring naturally, which she confirmed did happen. So she swallowed it on Sunday. What day did she pass it?
Tuesday. I'd say
Nope.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Damn, 4 days?
Yes.
Wow.
Is that your cycle? Or is that just how long it takes to poop out a wedding ring?
Maybe your body doesn't know what to do with the ring. I just feel like If I eat corn, I don't wait 4 days to discover it,
Obviously, they were relieved when it came out because she was worried about flushing it down the toilet. So she's trying to save this thing. So basically,
you realize
have to understand what's going on.
Monday through Thursday, she has to check every poop.
You need to break that thing down into very, very small little pieces. That's the idea. Until you can finally find it. She regularly shares her travel adventures on social media. Joked after the occasion that the ring was now soaking in disinfectant.
I bet it is.
She captioned, well, it's your own stuff. She captioned the post, got my ring back. Well, I kind of never really lost it. It was always still with me.
That's a good point.
Have you guys ever had to dig through anything, whether it was an animal, whether it was a child, a spouse, looking for something that had been swallowed, just to make sure that it came out?
No, I've never had to do. It's more every once in a while, maybe once every 3 months, because my dog's not a big chewer of things. But every once in a while, she goes out there and she poops, and I'm like, what did you eat? Because, there's a ribbon in there or whatever it is. But my old dog, the one that sneezed in my mouth, if he ate anything wrong, he would come to me with that weird backwards walk, tail up, and you could look, and there's always like the tip of it sticking out of his anus. And
so, like, help me?
Yes. And it's like, man, look, I love you. I will help you. But also, the thing you ate that is causing this problem, you knew not to eat it, man. And that dog did it with certain frequency. So I remember pulling a balloon, piece of ribbon, part of a shoestring, and it's just...
But the dog knew enough. So he came over and, help me.
Yes, he'd walk up and has that sad look.
Well, that's pretty smart. I mean, give the dog credit for understanding. I mean, it might be dumb to eat it.
Yes.
But when it comes time to get rid of it, he's there.
I understand that. It was just more the point. This is not what I want to have to do. But there it was.
You're not giving the dog credit. Most animals, when you're hurting that bad,
I need help.
We'll kind of be like, hey.
I've had some pretty dumb dogs, man.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I just feel like animals and shit. It's like, I don't know. You ever see that video of some crazy wild animal? Like, why is it being so nice? It's like, get over here. And it's
because it's hurt.
Yeah, that's actually why I stopped putting icicles on the Christmas tree.
Oh, cats?
Cats.
Yeah, they will eat it, and they have little silver hanging out of their backside. Like, come on, man.
Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
How many cigarette butts have you unintentionally tasted in your life? Because someone put it in a beer can or whatever it was, and you tip up the cigarette, not being in your mouth, but I'm saying, someone throws their butt out in the can. I've done it more times than I'd like, but I have definitively swallowed one.
Okay.
Where I tipped the beer can up, and before I could close my mouth, I felt the cigarette butt ricochet off my tongue and go straight down my throat. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
I had a very small joint. So it's kind of toward the end of it. So we're passing it around. But it got to the point where it got all gummed up.
Yeah.
So when I'm putting it up to my lips, I'm more sucking it in from the front of the cherry.
Yeah.
Not necessarily through the filter.
Yep.
Because it's not pulling.
Yeah.
So I'm doing one of these things sideways. And all of a sudden, back of the throat, straight. I don't, no burn. It was on fire. I know that for a fact.
It just went straight to the gut.
It hit the back of my throat and dropped straight down.
I've seen Thrill do that.
I never got a pain.
When did I do that?
Years ago at Miggs's old house. We had these crazy joints that had the what was it, the little almost like a paper clip in it.
All right.
So you could hold it and really smoke the end of it.
Oh, a Randy.
A Randy.
Yeah.
But same thing.
You swallowed a Randy?
I don't remember this.
It was like the cherry, and same thing. He's just hitting the very end of it. You just hear that, and he's like, oh! And he clearly did not swallow it. It clearly burned the back of his throat.
See, I didn't have that.
I don't remember that. That's
Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Luke. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, old gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this might sound a little generic, but I guarantee you this happened. Part one, my parents went out of town for the day when I was about 6 years old, and basically we were just getting some lunch, and my babysitter, for some reason, she decided that it would be a good idea to put some broccoli in a bowl of mac and cheese. Normally, I don't mind broccoli, but this time, in mac and cheese with broccoli, let's just say they do not mix at all. And plus, when I was just eating, over the tongue and down the throat and vomited straight out my mouth.
Now, look, I did that with lima beans because they're lima beans. I do not like broccoli, but my understanding, universally from everyone I know that likes broccoli, which is 90% of the people I know, broccoli and cheese, they're like peanut butter and jelly.
Correct.
They're best for, people that don't even like broccoli will wolf it down with cheese. I will not, because it still tastes like broccoli to me. But that's weird to me that you think broccoli in macaroni and cheese is that disgusting.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, that was an interesting idea gone wrong on her part, but I forgave her a long time ago. And on top of that, my parents came back. I told them what happened, and they said, well, why don't we just have some hamburgers? And I said, sure, why not? And then my brother, he found a small Phillips head screw, and he decided to just play with it. I ended up tripping over and falling onto the table. No, wait, I meant to say I fell under the table, which caused the table to vibrate, and that screw fell off the table into my mouth, and I swallowed it by mistake. But fortunately, I did not get hurt, and otherwise I wouldn't be here telling you this story now. It was weird.
I can say I've never swallowed a screw. No, my father voluntarily said when he was a kid, he had a handful of BBs and swallowed them because you're a kid, you want to see what happens. I'm like, well, what happened? He's like, nothing. But I told...
Diverticulitis.
He's like, I told my mom about it, and so back then it was, is it cod liver oil or no, what's the one that makes you puke? Ipecac or something?
Yeah,
Ipecac.
Yeah.
All right, so I gave him that, and he's like, I puked up some of the BBs. It's like, and the grandmother's like, there's no way that's all of them. As a kid, he's like, I don't know. So he waits.
She dropped a magnet down his throat.
About 24 hours later, he's like basically sat on the toilet to poop, and he's like, have you ever heard a turd slam into the bottom of a toilet bowl? I'm like, no. He's like, nobody has, but when it's full of BBs, and it just went to the toilet. You looked, and it, there's a lot of BBs.
Okay, so I was eating a hot dog while walking through a park one summer in Switzerland, according to the Post. It was a summer school trip, and while I was walking, I realized I had this yellow stain on my shoulder and my shirt, thinking it was mustard from my hot dog. I wiped it off with my finger and licked it. Then my schoolmate asked me what was on my back, and I realized that I'd been also pooped on by a bird. I thought it was mustard. It was not. So basically, I eat bird poop, which I thought was mustard, that I had spilled from my hot dog. Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
You ever try shampoo?
No.
All right. And keep in mind, my brother, the quote-unquote smart one, 5 years older than me, and I'm maybe 4 or 5 years old, I guess, at the time. And at that time, my mother used Prell shampoo. I don't even know if they still make it. Anyway, Prell shampoo came in a container that looked like a toothpaste tube. It was clear. You could see the shampoo, but in our minds, if it's in a toothpaste tube, then it is toothpaste. So,
correct.
My brother, and we did this, for weeks, man. And and it didn't taste good. It tasted the way you think shampoo would taste, but we thought it was toothpaste. It was a little bit thinner than toothpaste, but like anything, when you see bubbles, you're getting stuff clean. So we would brush our teeth, man. And there's bubbles coming out of our nose, coming out of our mouth.
Still getting the job done.
Look, our teeth were white. We did not like the taste, but we really thought we were doing the right thing. And my parents never saw us do it because, like anything, kids get up for the parents are sleeping in on the weekend. Finally, they approach us, and they're like, so my mother's holding up these empty tubes of Prell. Going like, are you guys washing your hair? What are you doing? Where's all my Prell going? I'm like, why would we wash our hair with toothpaste? And I remember seeing my father's face just lights up because he's now piecing together what might be happening. And he said, are you brushing your teeth with this? We're like, yeah. He's like, it's shampoo. We're like, no, man, we're pretty sure that's toothpaste, Dad. He's like, okay, well, listen, do me a favor before CPS shows up. Stop brushing your teeth with it. It's freaking shampoo. We had no idea, man. For weeks, we would just brush bubbles everywhere. And it was hard. The more you rinsed out your mouth, the more bubbles were in there. We thought everything about it was wrong, but it never occurred to us that this thing that says shampoo right there on the label could actually be shampoo.
It's like some people have like different... like some people have like fancier toothpaste.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't know the brands or whatever. So I was at somebody's house, and same thing, but it wasn't even toothpaste.
What was it?
Some type of ointment.
Oh. You used that?
As soon as it hit my tooth and the flavor was so awful.
Right.
And it just like smeared. It didn't like toothpaste. But same thing. I was just like, oh my
It's
god.
probably like a metallic hemorrhoid cream.
Right, something like that.
Honestly, they had 2 children. I think it was like some all natural Balmax or some crap.
And his gum shrunk.
Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
I was the man that night, though.
Hello, Todd. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So not me in particular, but a pal of mine. We were in the Dakotas chasing the oil boom back in 2009 or 10. And we had went out on a Sunday and partied in town. And he commenced to getting tuned up quite well. And when he got back to the house, he was, he was sick. So he was calling the dinosaurs in the bathroom, if you will, and lost his partial, his teeth. And got up, flushed the toilet, and realized, that he yacked the teeth right out of his head. Next morning, called in, not going to make it, dug up the lids, got into the tank, retrieved said partial because he didn't want to spend the money for a new one.
No way.
Nope.
True story.
And just stuck it right back in his mouth. After some cleaning.
I'm sure after it sat in the glass for a couple of days or whatever.
Did he say how much money he was going to save? I mean, look, I know the medical world's ridiculous, but sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and write that check.
I mean, $1,000. I'd have spent $1,000 on another set. I would just called it. But anyway, that's my story.
Yeah.
God, yeah. I'd let it go, man.
I was still wigged out when I picked those glasses up out of the porta potty.
And that's not going in your mouth.
No, it's going back on my face.
Yeah.
From the honey bucket. Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Brian. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, hola, fellas.
Hola.
I got pee.
How did you end up sampling urine?
I got a job where I do some landscaping, and inevitably I'll be at a customer's house where I can't use the facilities, or shouldn't just go into someone's house, and I'll have to pop into my truck and use a water bottle. And I got done with the job, was hot and tired, and on the way home, and just grabbed the first bottle that I saw and didn't remember that I just used it.
Did you get a mouthful, or did you realize it as soon as it touched your tongue?
I got a mouthful of it and yacked it right out my window while I was driving away. Yeah, it was hard to do.
Yeah, but at least the good news is, at least it's yours. Not the pee is that much different, but you just feel better knowing that it's yours.
I think you feel a little bit better knowing it's yours. It's still
bit.
disgusting, but
I don't think his mind was on, well, at least it's mine.
Not in the moment.
No, but just overall.
If your work buddy had said, oh, sorry, that's mine, somehow it's different. Oh, yeah. I remember the first time my kid peed, basically. I don't know what it is with little kids. And you go to change their diaper because they've done their business. And even though you're wiping their ass and it's all about poop, it seems like in that moment that the diaper's not on, especially little boys, well, now they got to pee. It's something about little boys.
Freedom, man.
It is a perfect, arc. So you're kind of leaning over the kid, and they're so beautiful, they're so precious, they're 6 months old, and just like, God, man. And it's not, it hits you right in the mouth, you back away, and then you got to wait for him to finish peeing.
Did he laugh at you?
No, they don't know.
Just jam that diaper right back on top of him.
No diaper on. I just finished wiping his butt, put him on his back, and it was just like, pow! It's like, God! That, and when they puke in your mouth, you have a little kid, and you hold them up over your head, and they just...
My old man used to set the bomb off on my mom. He'd come home, and he'd, play with my sister, throw her up all over the place, and we're having a good old time. All right, honey, gotta go to work. Black, give her to mom, and then he leaves.
Yeah, my one cousin, I remember the first time I met, her oldest, I was shocked she was already pregnant again, which is a weird way to get that info from your cousin. I'm like, how's that possible? She's like, you only got to wait 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
And then, I was like, all right, I'll hold the baby, which I rarely will hold a big, tiny baby. They're like, don't worry. And I was like, all right. 2 seconds, that thing puked. And I'm just like, just that thing, you're holding it. You're just like.
Smells like chalk.
And it's like, what is that on my neck? And then I just hear her husband going, the baby's puking all over your back. And I'm like, yep. But you said it just puked.
Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
I see this all the time. You got to turn on the spigot on your garden hose, and the only thing that's getting wet is your wall. What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. When your pipes get leaky, you got to call Pinkies. Frost is no friend to your pipes. They corrode, they rust, they crack, they leak, and that's no good. Even worse, your sprinkler system bursts and your backyard becomes a pool. Call our guys at Pinkies Plumbing. Whether it's getting stinky or leaky, it's pinkiesplumbing.com.
When your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, call Pinkies.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Get first day ready the right way, whether the waterworks are theirs or yours. From home to school and back, stock up with Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues. Because back to school also means back to sniffles and sneezes. Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues are soft and absorbent to stand up to runny noses, to keep you and your family clean and comforted as the school year starts. This back to school season, be prepared with Kleenex tissues, the classroom essential that teachers and students can rely on. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex. Visit Kleenex.com to learn more.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here on such short notice. This place isn't bugged, is it?
Bugged? Wait, Jamie, what's going on?
It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. Do you see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there?
Yeah?
That's all I paid for it.
I think I need to get back to you on that.
Do you know what you want?
Yeah, I do now.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you've always wanted, plus America's best warranty at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. The guilt is real, but so is the savings.
Listen, I don't want to get in your business, but if that's all she paid for it, I'll have what she's having.
It's a great day for a new Hyundai at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event going on now. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. And check out our other great deals at your Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends September 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
This summer, chill out with Klosstaller, the original game changer in non-alcoholic beer. Whether you're into crisp and classic, bold IPA vibes, or that fresh grapefruit twist, Klosstaller's got a flavor to match your mood. And hey, want to ride with the pioneer of non-alcoholic beer in a new way? We're giving away a custom Klosstaller beach bike. Just text BIKE to 833-426-1559 for your chance to win. Klosstaller, natural brewing, refreshing living. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 21 plus only. Restrictions apply.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They're gonna find it.
You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Ooh. Find your next ride at autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
A question, intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK. Couple more real quick. An Oreo cookie. But I could not see it was covered in tiny black ants. Ooh. Not good. That was at a picnic. Took a big bite of a pizza with a living spider on it. It managed to squim out of my mouth mid-bite. Ah, God. Flew out. And finally, guys, I stepped in some dog ass. Had the brilliant idea to brush it off with my toothbrush. Now, these were new shoes, but the toothbrush was fairly old. I already had a new one ready to go. No big deal. So after using the toothbrush to get all the stuff from underneath my shoe on the sole, I instinctively, for some reason, put it back in the toothbrush holder. Later that night, brushed as normal. Did not realize until waking up the next morning and thinking, why can I still smell this on the toothbrush? Our question, intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Alicia. Welcome to the men's room.
Hi.
Hola.
I got a taste of my dad's tobacco spit.
Yeah, that sucks.
It was when I was a teenager. We're having a family pizza party. We're all around the TV eating our pizza. I go to take, the last swig of what I thought was my root beer, and he decided to use it as his spitter. And before I could even recognize what it was, down the hatch.
Did you throw up?
No, I definitely got sick, though. I mean, just upset stomach.
Well, it's
the mental thought of my dad's spit, but
it's also almost nicotine poisoning.
Yeah, at that point.
Yeah.
Do you remember what flavor he chewed?
I do not.
I just wondered, like it's a wintergreen or whatever it is.
I mean, Bernie definitely did it with me back in the day. When we were driving, same thing. I just had the empty water bottle kind of sitting in between us.
Yeah.
He's driving. And I remember like it was yesterday. And like I'm looking out, and as I look over, he's got it almost to his lips. It's like, no.
Did you guys ever have?
And he took a big swig and then spit it out, and cursed me out.
Of course.
Like, well, we ride together this Jeep 5 days of the week. I dip.
Did you guys ever have the chewing tobacco guy? So my assistant baseball coach in high school, chewing tobacco guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, it always looked like his mouth, his lip, it was all covered in like oil.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, it's constantly running down his face. He had like a rag, he put it right back in his pocket, and he would just wipe it off, spit. I mean, the spit was enormous.
Yeah.
You watched him do that, and you're like, I am never doing that.
Dip is so finely chopped up that, like, when you're dipping, you kind of get good at spitting.
Yeah.
But you're right.
With the
chaw,
leaf, man.
But chaw, right? Like, 'cause my grandfather was a beach nut guy. I don't know if it's like the juice is thicker, whatever. You're right. It's always all over.
And you can smell it 10 feet away.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, God. And he'd just sit at the end of the bench. And just like he'd get up, walk around real slow. But I only can envision him with crap running down his chin.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's the only image I have of him. Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Sammy. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, Pacholas.
Hola.
Okay, so I work for a pretty large pizza chain, and I work in the transportation department, which means my Senai guys, they basically take all the ingredients, the dough, et cetera, and they take it in a semi-truck to each franchise. Right. Well, one day one of my guys calls and says, hey, they have way more empty trays than I can fit in my trailer. Can you come help me pick up some empties? So I'm like, sure, no big deal, I'll come help. I get there, and they have just stacks and stacks outside their door, which is not typical, but, whatever. So I go, and I go to grab this stack that's supposed to be empty, right? And, of course, it's been raining, it's kind of humid outside. And I go to pull the stack, and I instantly know, like, something's not right. It's way heavier than what it should be for a stack of empties. So I go to lift, like, the middle tray in the stack, and I look in, and instantly it's just covered in mold because they had left dough in there sitting for who knows how long. And I go to shut the tray, and instantly it, like, spits back at me, some mold particles, and of course, because I'm short, goes straight in my mouth. Yeah, I start, like, coughing and gagging and cursing all the words, and my driver, who's standing there to the side of me, starts dying laughing. And he's like, "Oh, was that tasty?" And I was like, "I could kill you right now."
So was it like a dough ball that grew and then like filled with like moldy juice? Is that the idea?
Yeah. So when we deliver them, they're uncooked, fresh, cute little dough balls. However, because this had been sitting for who knows how long out in the humid rain, it had kind of morphed into one giant moldy, like flatbread, essentially.
Okay.
And, just when I went to shut that tray, because if they're moldy and they have dough in them, we can't take them back in our trailers because, cross-contamination things.
Sure.
So as soon as I went to shut it, I just happened to get so lucky that...
it's like a whale on the beach at that point, man. It's just waiting to blow.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, pretty much.
The
As
exploding
soon as I
double?
opened up
Yeah.
and gave it some air, it was like poof.
Yeah, I mean, that's the
I mean, I figure like New Orleans and Baltimore kind of
Right,
place.
but the thing
ain't it?
is, you don't know until you look at it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
pretty
You can't avoid, like, she's right. Like, once the air hits it, now this thing, it wants to blow, right? But you don't even know it's there until you lift something to look and you identify it. You have maybe 2 seconds to get away from it because it's going to blow, man. It's just, poof. Yeah, it's just a quick thing. How many times do you like moldy bread that you didn't realize until after you've taken a bite?
Oh, I've done that.
Right. I haven't done it lately because now I check thoroughly. But same thing with cheese. I did this maybe 3 months ago. Cut off a piece of cheddar, pop it in my mouth, and instantly, I'm like, man, something's wrong. I actually look at the block, and I'm like, there is mold in my mouth.
So is it
man.
white or green?
The mold is green, but it has like a... If the green is the crater, kind of the event horizon of it, it's white.
All right, my grandma used to cut that off and eat the cheese.
We did. When I was younger, we did, and my parents...
So
were like,
is that? I'm sure that's not advised.
Well, because
It's
once you see
not.
mold, it's...
I mean, there's blue
understanding-
cheese is mold.
Right, but that's a different kind of
That's
mold.
a different kind of mold. My understanding is like...
If you can see it, it's contaminated.
It's contaminated, the whole thing that's covered in mold.
For the most part, however, I have heard with cheese, you can cut off the mold and it's fine.
My
I've heard
grandmother
that.
used to-
where did you hear this from?
Yeah, you convincing us or yourself there, Mike?
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. But I've heard it from multiple people.
So you
I've
and my
heard
grandmother,
A lot of people
you and my
are saying
grandmother
just cut off the mold.
Our team cut off the
Everybody's
mold.
saying it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, I've done that. I'll admit, I've done that. I've cut off the
Well,
mold
I have
myself.
too. I'm saying, is it okay to do that?
I think so. I believe so.
I don't think it is.
I do believe. Hang on.
Now, look,
It depends on
Let
the
me
size
ask
of the
you.
block of cheese.
I mean, look, we're all still alive, so it can't be that bad. But I kind of investigate the rest of the cheese because sometimes it'll be green
God
on the
dang
cheese,
it.
but the
Thank
outside
you.
is
okay.
I think Mike is right. You can often cut off mold on cheese and safely
It's
eat
good.
the rest.
Just put that
Okay.
phrase on repeat, Ted, because you say it a lot.
Yeah, Mike is right.
No, just get it as a drop. Just use it as a drop.
All right, hear me out. It also says, though, depends on the type of cheese, the extent of the mold
Well,
growth.
sure.
What does it say about
Oh,
the
yeah.
types of cheese?
Basically, like, look, if
Cheddar's
it's-
the one I think
it's-
most
it's-
of us
if
want to
you
know.
have it right. If you have a hard cheese like cheddar, Parmesan, Swiss,
But if you have a slice, forget about
and
it.
it's just one little spot, there's basically cut it off.
All right, okay.
I will say I remember we were walking the dog one morning and I was a little bit strapped for time, so I grabbed a bagel that I was just going to raw dog it and eat on the way.
All right.
And I took a few bites into that thing and then I started getting that dirty taste.
Oh,
And I
no,
looked down,
man.
Sure enough, it's just moldy all throughout.
How much had you eaten?
Yeah, I had eaten. If you're looking at it like a clock, I've taken 2 hours off of it.
Okay.
The fact that you can just eat a bagel without toasting it amazes me.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
wouldn't
big
go
on
raw on a bagel?
Oh, God, no.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Man.
Mike,
Would you
yeah.
ever go raw on an English muffin?
Yes.
Really?
What?
It's better if you toast it and put butter and jam on it.
Oh,
However,
sure.
yes, I would.
Mike, you have no idea how many times the three of us had this conversation in the office. I'm with you.
Thank you.
If it
Well,
like
it's bread.
when I was a kid, you'd get bagels. You just put cream cheese on them and eat them.
Yeah.
You'd only toast like if it was, I guess, like a breakfast sandwich.
Oh, I always toasted them.
Yeah,
I know. You guys, I'm like, no, I don't think there's anything like. If somebody said to me, "Hey, do you want a bagel?" I would just start eating it.
I would
wouldn't toast
guarantee.
it.
I think it's 75% toast, 25% raw.
Okay.
If you're to poll people,
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's probably about
It
right.
is better if it's toasted. That's not the conversation here. Is would you eat it untoasted?
no, never.
I mean, I
No.
could,
God, that was
but
like
I
a
wouldn't.
button.
No,
Dude, trust me. I don't know why. You're just never. We've had this conversation. To me, unless I'm eating a bagel sandwich, it should be untoasted.
Yes.
and then I'll add
What?
the cream cheese.
What?
Now,
No.
yeah, I'll go converse of what you said for the English muffin there, Ted, because I will say, like, I wouldn't normally eat an English muffin untoasted. However, if it's on a sandwich, I would have it untoasted.
The only vehicle remotely like this that's okay is a croissant. Either way is fine.
Yeah, croissant, just hand it to me.
That thing's the winner. But bagels, no way.
No difference.
What? Yeah,
There's no difference.
Yes. Bagels are more dog treaty in the sense when they're not toasted. Where a croissant is roughly the same no matter what. It's a light, flaky happiness in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And I love bagels. I just need it toasted.
It has to be toasted.
Has to be.
It's disgusting if it's not
Yes,
toasted.
It's not disgusting. It's just not something I want to eat.
No.
And
Oh,
it's
my
not that
God.
it tastes much different. It's just the consistency.
Would you put butter on an untoasted bagel?
No, like you said, you put cream cheese on
Put
it.
cream, I don't know why. Right, I wouldn't put butter on. I put cream cheese. But
Yeah,
once
the
you
butter's
toast
gotta
it,
melt, so you
right,
gotta
once
toast it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Do you put cream cheese on a toasted bagel?
Sure.
I do, but I don't
You
like
prefer
it. As,
butter in that?
I don't like it as much because then it like.
Melts
Well,
a little.
I like a lot of cream cheese.
Okay.
And when it's hot, it kind of melts.
It melts, sure.
Exactly. And a cold one, like you do the bagel and lox all the time.
Correct.
Untoasted. I'm sure that'd be fantastic.
No. Remember the one I went there when it was still open? I got
That's
the
close, yeah.
cream cheese and lox sandwich, right?
Sure.
I didn't give them one. I just assumed that they were toasted. I couldn't believe how quick I got it. I get to work. I go to take a bite, and I'm like, what the F, man? Untoasted. With the cream cheese and the salmon. And it ruined my day because I had to scrape all the crap off.
But the fact.
Toast it.
But the fact that they served it to him like that, without it being toasted, validates your theory.
Thank you.
Because no one in their right mind, I cannot imagine, would never give you lox with an untoasted bagel.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that wasn't even a possibility.
That is pretty wild. To be honest with you, that's wild.
Well, obviously,
shocked.
obviously, it's something that's.
I'm on the other
somebody.
side. To me, if I have lox and cream cheese on there, I'd be like, why did you toast it?
Really?
Seriously.
It's cold cream cheese and cold fish. I don't want anything hot around it.
It's like a hot fudge sundae, man. It works together somehow. You put the hot fudge and the cold, but
Cream cheese and lox sandwich, just like a
hot fudge sundae, brother. Remember that.
Absolutely.
Carve that in stone.
Oh, God.
Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803
My
Rock.
stomach hurts just thinking about it. You're like, you know what? Let me get a bagel and lox and a hot fudge sundae.
Now the crap's coming in. Ed McMuffin is not toasted.
Correct.
Bull crap. It's toasted.
I think it depends on where you go.
It's McDonald's.
It's awful squishy.
It's toasted.
It's awful squishy.
It
Miles.
is squishy.
It's squishy,
I don't
but
know if
it's
it's toasted or not, but
Yes,
it's
it-
definitely
If it's
squishy.
toasted, it's like quickly
toasted.
run over the fire.
They would
man.
never give you an untoasted English
My
muffin.
ass, they would.
No, the English, even they are not that bad on their food. Mercy. I mean, they made a muffin.
Golly.
I don't know, man.
Turning his nose up.
That's
at a
horrible.
$2 sandwich.
Jeez, whiz.
Well, still, man, and what's weird is most of the time that I make a sandwich, I don't want my bread toasted. When it's a bagel, I absolutely want it toasted.
Even if you're making a sandwich.
Yeah. If I'm going to put a sandwich on a bagel, toast the bagel. If I'm just at home making a sandwich, you don't need to toast the bread. I don't care.
Okay.
Like, if you want to, fine. If you don't, I don't care.
Got some hot takes in here, Ted.
Yes, the English muffin at McDonald's is toasted. That's why it's toasted.
Uh-huh.
Look, it's toasted.
I'm telling you, man. Get breakfast tomorrow morning. Tell me that
You
thing
can
doesn't come
get
out a
it
little bit more on the raw
untoasted.
side.
You can ask for it. They say you can ask
But you have to ask, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise,
That
it's just
barely
toasted.
counts
All
as
right, we're
toasted
getting
what
way
they're
off
doing,
track. But
man.
just one more question. You go to a bagel place,
All right.
and you're going to get a turkey sandwich on a bagel. Do you think that's toasted?
I asked for it toasted, yeah.
Matter of fact, McDonald's puts
Again, I
butter.
think it should be untoasted.
That's so weird to me, man. We are so opposite on this.
McDonald's Egg McMuffin features a freshly cracked grade A egg placed on a toasted
Okay.
English muffin topped with real
Okay.
butter, lean Canadian bacon, and melty American cheese.
Yeah, I'm sure $14 an
Melty.
hour is making sure to get everything all perfectly right.
Yes. Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803 Rock.
An uncooked bagel sandwich with lox.
Jesus.
Hello,
terrible.
Nick. Welcome to the men's
It's a
room.
crime.
Hola, bitches.
How
How y'all doing today?
We're doing
Good,
great,
man.
man. Thank you.
I'm all fired up about toasting or untoasted
Good, you're
stuff.
stupid.
Everything's always better toasted. Gotta be
Yes.
toasted. So as far as the question, had a long drive home. Didn't get home till real late at night. Long drive. Had to pee real bad. I always have Gatorade bottles in my car. Had an empty one. Do what you do when you got to pee when
You
you're on
got
the
road.
road.
You travel with road bombs. Even when you get out of the car, you don't think, hey, I want to get this bucket of urine out of my car.
Typically, I do. I don't like to throw them out, but like I say, I got home super late. It was a super long day. I was super tired. I just spaced on it, right? Had a couple shots that night. Had to get up early the next morning. Was pretty parched. Completely forgot about the bottle till I took a nice big old mouthful. Yeah, and of course I was driving, so I had to hold it in my mouth for a minute until I could roll the window down. It was bad.
How long do you think you held it in your mouth?
It was probably a good 15 seconds.
You didn't think maybe to spit it back in the bottle from whence the pee came?
That probably would have been the right move.
I'm just, and look, you were the one who had to deal with it, not me. But my thought is, if there is pee in my mouth, whatever the scenario, I'm not holding it. It's going somewhere.
Well, it was a nice truck, and my initial instinct was to just spit it everywhere. But, that was the first thing I thought. I was like, window.
That's fair. Yeah, next time, back in the bottle, man. That is definitely my thought.
Jesus. Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Ken. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So, quick side story. My 78-year-old kindergarten teacher of my sons going to teach a little bit of Spanish. Asked the class, does anyone know Spanish? My 7-year-old son raises his hand and says, hola, bichola.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
How did that go over?
I got yelled at for that, for listening to that while I took him to school. My bad.
All right. Well,
at least he knows it's Spanish.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Asked him, did you know what that was? And he says, no.
Just
I
hello,
guess
naked
that was a
ladies.
good thing.
I mean, that's what the man said. Hello, naked ladies.
So I was going fishing early one morning, and I got a cup of coffee, like a mocha with some whipped cream in it. Got there, unloaded the boat and everything, and forgot the cup of coffee right by the boat launch. Well, it was probably half an hour before I remembered and went back and got it and grabbed it and was drinking it, and something was stopping it from coming through the hole. I figured it was a chunk of cream that had solidified, into butter.
Sure.
And I was going to suck through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was a slug. When a slug dies, it secretes that mucus to deter people from eating it. So that slug and a mouthful of snot, it hit the back of my throat and instantly came back out. I opened the lid. There was 2 slugs in there and about an inch of slime.
Oh, what does that taste like? What is the closest thing you can compare that to?
Oh, like licking the inside of your aunt's old shoe.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That is very descriptive.
Jesus.
I am not a fan of slugs, man. The idea of it being in my mouth, especially all that snot and everything falling off of them.
Well, we got one here. My little cousin one day decided it'd be a good idea to eat a snail. So he puts this thing in his mouth. This is one with a shell. He chewed that mother effer up like a boss. Another one. Purposefully. Worst thing in my mouth ever, lutefisk. Accidentally, cat S.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot mine, and this was not accidental. Raw clam.
Where were you?
DB.
Yeah, okay.
We were up in his neck of the woods. We went to this, and honestly, to his credit, it was a lovely day. I had a flight later in Philly. He said, I'll drive you down, and we're going to stop at the seafood restaurant. It's a little pricey. They have great oysters. I said, okay. We get a round of oysters, and the next round showed up, and I go, what is that? And he goes, it's a raw clam. And I said, I don't think we should be eating this. And he goes, well, they serve it here. People do it all the time.
Had he done it before?
Yes.
Okay.
He eats it, and it's like, isn't that delicious? And I don't know what the look on my face said. He goes, do not puke in this bar. Like, this is too nice of a place. And I just had to, fight it. You had to chew it and just swallow it. To this day, I don't know how I didn't vomit.
Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Tim. Welcome to the men's room.
Yeah, hi.
Hola.
Hey, Ola from Anderson Island, man.
Oh, nice.
Hey, get this. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with BJ Shea.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, me, Double R, BJ Shea's girlfriend, and we decided. Well, Double R's dad was there too, and my pops were there, and we heard the whole thing be announced on the radio station he was on at that time, and decided to go to the movie theater. We're going to see Catwoman, and it's going to be like a whole Mystery Science Theater 3000. Problem is, let's rewind. 2 days before that, my niece dared me to eat a pine cone, one of those big pokey ones.
How old were you?
I was 22. I'm 43 now.
And why did you eat the pine cone, other than the dare?
To just there because my niece, and I wanted to prove to her I could do it. And man, passing it, it was miserable. Every one of us ended up getting kicked out of the theater halfway through the movie anyways, but we had a great time. Man, tell BJ, Tim and Jay said hi. He'll remember who we are.
Yeah, man, we run into him quite a bit, actually.
You're telling me that a guy that ate a pine cone was later kicked out of a movie theater? I would not have seen
He
that.
forgot he ate one.
Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
This summer, chill out with Klosstaller, the original game changer in non-alcoholic beer. Whether you're into crisp and classic, bold IPA vibes, or that fresh grapefruit twist, Klosstaller's got a flavor to match your mood. And hey, want to ride with the pioneer of non-alcoholic beer in a new way? We're giving away a custom Klosstaller beach bike. Just text BIKE to 833-426-1559 for your chance to win. Klosstaller, natural brewing, refreshing living. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 21 plus only. Restrictions apply.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They're gonna find it.
You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Find your next ride at autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here on such short notice. This place isn't bugged, is it?
Bugged? Wait, Jamie, what's going on?
It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. Do you see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there?
Yeah?
That's all I paid for it.
I think I need to get back to you on that.
Do you know what you want?
Yeah, I do now.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you've always wanted, plus America's best warranty at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. The guilt is real, but so is the savings.
Listen, I don't want to get in your business, but if that's all she paid for it, I'll have what she's having.
It's a great day for a new Hyundai at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event going on now. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. And check out our other great deals at your Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends September 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Don't fight insurance companies alone. Insurance companies have their claims adjusters and their lawyers trained to tell you no and to give you less. At Palace Law, our trained staff and team of trial lawyers turn no into yes and less into more. For 30 years, our only duty is to hold insurance companies accountable and to get you every last dollar you're entitled. Fighting for the injured on the job and off the job for 30 years. PalaceLaw.com.
The Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
We head to Ecuador. Maria del Carmen came up with the idea for guinea pig ice cream about a year ago.
Finally.
Shortly after her brother welcomed her to his restaurant kitchen. Now, she'd been working for a private company. They went bankrupt, and she decided to dedicate herself to cooking and attending workshops and fairs to pick as much information off chefs' brains as possible. It was at one such fair, the annual Guinea Pig Fair. She decided to try the rodents as a flavor for ice cream. Now, she'd already been making her own fruit ice cream for a while, but someone challenged her to try something more unique, something different. So getting the formula for the ice cream took about a month. At first, Maria tried using crushed guinea pig jerky, but that did not get the result she was hoping for.
You can never count on guinea pig jerky.
Then she roasted guinea pig meat, but that proved somewhat problematic. So she finally stumbled upon something when she tried boiling the meat for at least 2 hours to get a concentrate stock. Basically, she liquefied the meat and mixed it with the stock to get a guinea pig pate. From that point, she followed the classic ice cream recipe and made guinea pig ice cream.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I can't believe Ben & Jerry's doesn't have that.
Our question, intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
I don't think meat-flavored ice cream's big overall.
It's not generally, but who knows what she does with it. My question is to go to Cold Stone Creamery, Molly Moods, whatever the hell it's called. And I say, look, we're debating putting this on the shelf, but we do have samples. Would you try? This is guinea pig ice cream made from real guinea pig, right? Nothing artificial here, friends. Do you try that little scoop on that itty-bitty wooden spoon they give you?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying it too, man.
Dude, I was at a place that had bacon on top of their hot fudge sundae with peanuts.
How good was that? Yeah.
I can't believe they don't do it everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. So who knows?
It was their crispy bacon. They just sprinkled it on top, peanuts, hot fudge. That was it. Vanilla ice cream.
That's what I'm like. This guinea pig ice cream.
I was like, oh my God.
I've never thought that I want to eat guinea pig, but if I had to eat guinea pig, I think ice cream would probably be the form that I would try it first.
Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Wade. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Gimpy, not now. I love you, buddy. I'm currently being molested by an alien here. Come on, get down.
That's Alf. I knew that E.T., that big long finger.
Yeah. No, they got little fingers. My cousin's really obsessed with these Sphinx cats and, the hairless ones.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Do you have any babies? Miles needs one.
I do.
No, these are all neutered except for the little gimpy one who was injured at birth. He's got like the pimpling kind of thing going on.
Wait, you got
a pimply hairless cat?
Wait, do you have to oil that bad boy down?
Yeah, she should have come up with an OG name for him instead of Gimpy, but that's what they came up. Her and her daughter come up with Gimpy, I guess, for whatever reason.
Do you have to rub lotion on these hairless cats? Like, what is the maintenance of these weird looking things?
Yeah, okay, so one thing, they got terrible allergies and they snot all over you. I heard you talk about cats snotting in your mouth there, Thrill.
That was a dog, but either one.
Dog. Yeah, and these things, they get goobers in their eyes and they shake their head really fast and it just sends snot flying everywhere. And you got to clean their eyes all the time. But they're hairless, but I think the reason that they molest me, all three of them do it. They come up on my chest when in the recliner, and because I got a goatee, I think they have an infatuation with hair because they got none.
So you sit up there with that
chin for like hours at a time.
Jesus.
And normally it's pretty cute, but I don't know. Sometimes it gets annoying. They got really super sharp claws too.
What does it feel like to pet a hairless cat? It's like rubbing someone's bald head.
You know, it's really weird. I mean, they have like peach fuzz, kind of like a peach, pretty much. So they do have hair. I mean, I don't know, but one thing is when they get up and they'll like curl around my chin like a scarf or something, but they get really hot. It's like skin on skin, you know, like in a summer night, it's just sweaty. They're just sweaty.
I'm sold.
A sweaty cat.
Who doesn't want one of those?
With no hair. Yeah, go figure.
Well, to each their own.
Yeah, but they're pretty cool. They're hyper and stuff. And like I said, they got really sharp claws, so you got a lot of maintenance on these cats.
Yep, screw that.
And they're expensive as hell, too.
Which I don't understand.
Yeah, dude, I'm not paying for a cat.
Yeah, no, me neither. No, but, comes with the territory here where I'm at, so I don't know. They love me. And they do look like aliens.
Yes, they do.
Oh, yeah. The best thing they can do is offer protection on burglars.
Yeah, no kidding. They just have to see it in the window.
If I walked in the house and be like, oh, I'm out of here. What else would
they
have?
do hang out in the window, too, in the front window and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I'd go into a house with these cats.
I would not.
At me. Yeah. But, so anyway, back in high school, the thing was, after you get out of school, whether we made it 6 periods or not, either way, we'd go get lit a little bit, and we'd go to a place called, anybody in Washington that's lived here their whole life knows a deli called Hoagie's Corner.
All right.
And they used to have this, I'd say it's world famous, the Cheesy British. And so we would ride our bikes, at this point I was in a car. I was, I think, 17 or whatever. And we'd go there after school almost every day, and we'd get the Cheesy British, and I would get a quart of chocolate milk. And we'd go there. They had video games, sit-in dining, and everything. It was a cool place. And I got my Cheesy British with extra cheese, extra onions, and got my quart of chocolate milk, and I think we took it to go that day because I was out in my car and I cracked open the quarts, like the paper quarts of milk, the old school ones.
Yeah.
They're tall and skinny. Yeah, and I ripped that thing open and I took a big gulp out of it, and I don't know. Not only was it expired, it was curdled, like chocolate cottage cheese. Only it tasted nothing like cottage cheese. And I don't think I get my door open fast enough. I think I got some on the inside of my door and in the parking lot, and then whatever came after that in the parking lot. And, I don't think I had chocolate milk for at least 10 years after that.
That makes sense, man.
Dude, if I go to my mom and grandmother's house,
all right,
they don't throw anything away. anything you get out of that refrigerator, you need to smell check. You need to look at the expiration dates. You will drink sour half and half. I mean, whatever it is. You'll open up a jar of jelly, and there'll be a layer of mold.
I've never seen mold on jelly.
They refuse to throw anything away.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, they know
just
it's
keep
bad.
pushing things into the refrigerator like a trash compactor.
Like, how big is your refrigerator?
It's big enough. But, I mean, they don't throw food away.
You know what?
So you get in there, you're like, how long has this been in here?
They could open
This
a
is
store across the street because they do roughly the same thing.
Pretty much.
Everything here is vintage.
Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK. Even the Wonder Bread stores made sure, yes, it's a day old. But we're not going to give you 5-day-old bread.
It is a day old. That's it.
Yeah, it's a day old. Eat it today. Here's some hot dog buns. You'll get through this.
Yeah. Hello, Eileen. Welcome to the men's room. Alan. Hello, Alan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. So, this is, my son was 1 or 2 years old, and he'd been sick all night, up. You know, the wife was playing possum. The elbow in the back didn't wake her up, so I had to get up every 2 hours and take care of him and get him back to sleep. 5 o'clock in the morning comes pretty early, get in the shower, get ready to go to work, pull out my toothbrush, tired, grab this tube, put a big old strip on top of the toothbrush, stick it in my mouth. Every ounce of moisture in my mouth immediately disappears. It's like I ate a whole pack of crackers.
What was it?
I look at the tube I stuck on my toothbrush, and it was diaper rash medicine, Desitin.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. And I will tell you, that stuff has consistency of drywall mud, and I don't know how many glasses of water it took to get that stuff out of my mouth.
But you say it's effective. It just sucked all of the moisture out.
Every ounce of moisture. It was like puckered dry.
God, that's
Couldn't
awful.
have whistled if I tried.
Good times.
Well, at least we know it works now.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I've never done that. Never had, like I said, we did the shampoo. That was it. Otherwise, I've never unintentionally put something on my toothbrush. And I'm very, very happy about that. For that reason, to me, that's the grossest way. Like, you could drink curdled milk. That is gross. You eat moldy bread. I understand that's gross. For some reason, with the toothbrush, it just feels more personal. You know what I mean? I don't know why. It doesn't make any difference. If you put mold in my toothbrush, that'd be worse to me.
Do you have hemorrhoid cream?
No.
Okay. These are things that you want to put in a different drawer.
Is it in a tube like
It looks exactly like toothpaste.
Why do they do this?
Well, it's in a tube.
Oh, yeah. No, I get it, but there's certain. Remember, like, because kids were eating Tide Pods, little kids, because it looks like toothpaste. And I like Tide's thing is like it doesn't have to look the way we do it. We're not going to change how it looks. It's still going to look like Aquafresh. We're just going to make the lid harder to get into. And I'm like, Tide, just make it look ugly. The colors are nothing other than a sales pitch, right? It doesn't matter. But like, no, we know it looks like Aquafresh. We understand your kids are eating these things because they think it's like a giant breath mint. We ain't going to change anything.
Well, it's like antifreeze.
What, the taste of it?
Well, obviously you can't drink antifreeze; it'll kill you. But
Sure.
as a kid, like I just remember hot summer days and watching my dad pour it in the car, and I was like, "That looks like green Gatorade."
A lot of animals die drinking that because it's sweet.
Yeah,
it is.
It's actually sweet.
So it's like, I don't know. But I think your tube answer is just I think a lot of things used to come in those tubes.
I know, man.
And some brands are just older than others. Somehow
What?
toothpaste just stuck it out and said, "This is ours."
We're not changing.
Well, because like Clearasil, sorry, man, but like Clearasil comes in a smaller version,
right?
So you wouldn't confuse it unless you have travel toothpaste.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you're right, Balmex. There's hemorrhoid cream. If you get like,
it's like super glue and eye drops,
or some like ointment you put on your back when it's hurting. That comes in the tube too.
What I'm saying is, why is antifreeze man-made? Why is it sweet?
I don't think the goal was to make it sweet.
I know that, but why
I think
is it
somebody got
sweet?
it in their mouth and said,
This is sweet.
That's sweet.
But why?
Whatever chemicals. Who knows?
Is there anything else that is like, oh, this tastes sour? Like I licked this bumper. Man, that's sour. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think
it's probably just the amount, just the chemicals, the way they mix.
Okay,
I don't think they said, "Hey,
I know
we're going to make a deadly product for humans that goes in your car."
Look,
they make it sweet.
Tastes delicious.
This motor oil tastes like beer. Right. You're like, I just wonder why that happens. Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
Well, how else would women poison their husbands so effectively over a period of 6 months if you can't just add antifreeze to the Kool-Aid?
Yeah. Plus, I mean, those summers. I remember my brother, we were coaching a team once, and it's like this time of year, right? You're mid-July, just hot, humid. So these kids don't want to practice, right? They're 13 years old. So I remember specifically, he gives me like $40. He goes, go to 7-Eleven, get a case of Gator, one for each kid.
All right.
Right? And it's one of those deals. We had him practice for maybe 20 minutes, basically warm up, stretch out, little infield, outfield. And then we made up a reason we were pissed at him and took him up to the track. And we're like, all right, we got to do some running. You guys have been acting up. They did one lap. And then we were like, we're just kidding. Drink some Gatorade. Then we sat there for an hour, and you would have thought they were old men in a bar. You got little kids telling stories. It's like, we got Gatorades.
Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Wesley. Welcome to the men's room.
Wesley.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Hola.
I promise this time I will not bring up indulging in certain liquids.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's the question again? Oh,
What did you
attacked by an animal.
What did you get a taste of?
So many years ago, they used to have this show called Harvest Fair in Tonasket, Washington.
All right.
Which is like basically a bunch of dirty hippies running around all high on acid or whatever they're doing. And the second year that I went, I was like, okay, everybody likes to trade stuff. So I brought a bunch of green tobacco, and I ended up trading for a nice 156, I think it was, GNU snowboard and a pair of bent metal bindings.
All right.
And then the second day, we're just kind of walking around after we had indulged on tea. And I'm go to take a sip of my Pepsi because they didn't really have a lot of stuff there. And I hear this weird, like, so I take a sip and I realize I just swallowed a hornet.
Let me get this
All
straight.
right.
You heard the noise coming out of your bottle or can and decided to drink it anyway. This is my understanding.
Well, no, I checked it twice. And then I was like, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I've done it once. That's why I do not drink out of cans.
Did you hear
I do it in
first?
here because I know for a fact it's not outside.
But did you hear
But
it
for the
first?
most part. No.
Right.
It was a bee.
I'm just saying, the man just said I heard a
No.
but it's
It was a
coming
bee and it was
from
in
the
my mouth.
can.
That's why I was like, no, I'm pouring everything in a glass.
Don't drink. I mean,
Did
if-
it for years.
If I heard "help me," it doesn't matter. Like I'm not drinking out of this can because there's something alive in the can.
Where did that disconnect come from at the beginning of that call?
He still told the story that he called in and told me. I remember he called a while back, and I don't. I've been trying to rack my brain as to what all happened.
I don't think it matters.
But the thing is that he mentioned that he wasn't going to talk about any indulging in any libations because he thought that we hung up on him because he mentioned bourbon. And that is not at all why we hung up on him. I think when he called in last
What
time.
point did he miss?
I don't know, dude.
And so we're not hanging up on you because you bring
Right.
up bourbon. We openly talk about drinking.
Right.
That
What-
means something about
He was
If we
actually-
could have our own brand of bourbon, we would.
Right. He was. I think he was saying something that he wasn't allowed to say over the air. I don't. I've been racking my brain trying to remember why we had to hang up on him, but he thought it was because we were talking. He was talking about bourbon.
Then, Mike, do yourself a favor. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna worry about it.
Don't overthink it.
All right.
Try one more time.
Yep.
Intentional or not, what did you get a taste of? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Kyle. Welcome to the men's room.
What up, fellas?
Hola.
When I was a kid, my mom was a smoker, and she would buy big gulps or like things of large iced teas from McDonald's or whatever.
Yeah.
And so one night she must have been smoking, drank some of the iced tea, and then she started putting her cigarettes out in the iced tea and with the ashes and stuff too. So I went to sleep, and then I woke up in the middle of the night, and I had no idea. But I go out to the coffee table where the iced tea was, and I took like 3 or 4 big swigs only to find cigarette butts and cigarette ashes.
Well, hopefully the straw saved you at the bottom a little,
Yeah, I mean, it's like bong water, but with tobacco ashes. So it was just absolutely disgusting, you know?
It is. Yeah, cigarette ash does not make anything taste better.
No, it does not.
Still to come, Taryn Daly, Steve Miggs from the Daily Mix Morning Show. Join us. We're going to sit and spin. Today we have 10 jazz covers of rock songs. And we got your emails coming up next from the men's room at KISW.com.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
This summer, chill out with Klostaller, the original game changer in non-alcoholic beer. Whether you're into crisp and classic, bold IPA vibes, or that fresh grapefruit twist, Klostaller's got a flavor to match your mood. And hey, want to ride with the pioneer of non-alcoholic beer in a new way? We're giving away a custom Klostaller beach bike. Just text BIKE to 833-426-1559 for your chance to win. Klostaller, natural brewing, refreshing living. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 21 plus only. Restrictions apply.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here on such short notice. This place isn't bugged, is it?
Bugged? Wait, Jamie, what's going on?
It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. Do you see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there?
Yeah?
That's all I paid for it.
I think I need to get back to you on that.
Do you know what you want?
Yeah, I do now.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you've always wanted, plus America's best warranty at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. The guilt is real, but so is the savings.
Listen, I don't want to get in your business, but if that's all she paid for it, I'll have what she's having.
It's a great day for a new Hyundai at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event going on now. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. And check out our other great deals at your Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends September 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Whether you're injured on the job or off the job, Patrick Pallas of PallasLaw.com knows it's critical to have the best legal representation.
If you don't have an attorney and an insurance company makes you an offer, your case is worth more. I guarantee it. Insurance companies, this is their playbook. Make the offers quickly. They're simply taking advantage of people who need money or who don't know any better. And at Pallas Law, our job is to hold insurance companies accountable and to make sure that they do the right thing.
Contact PallasLaw.com today.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
What kind of programs does this school have? How are the test scores? How many kids do a classroom? Homes.com knows these are all things you ask when you're home shopping as a parent. That's why each listing on Homes.com includes extensive reports on local schools, including photos, parent reviews, test scores, student-teacher ratio, school rankings, and more. The information is from multiple trusted sources and curated by Homes.com's dedicated in-house research team. It's all so you can make the right decision for your family. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, Taryn Daly, Steve Miggs from Daily Mix Morning Show. Cuddle will sit and spin with 10 jazz covers of rock songs. First time for a few emails from the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail.
And a few from today. And what did you get a taste of? Guys, I was 14. Stepdad offered me $30 to eat 4 garlic marshmallows. We're out fishing. And being 14, $30, that's gold. Did it without hesitation. Still gag whenever I use them to fish over 10 years later. Keep on rocking, guys. That's from Nathan. I don't know if I've ever used garlic marshmallows. Are you familiar, Ted, with that?
I don't know. I know I've definitely used like the little, power bait for trout fishing?
Yeah.
The little, it looks like a little orange marshmallow. But I mean, the scent on those things is,
it's to attract fish.
It is awful. Fishing overall is kind of a disgusting smelling habit.
It is. You're right, beginning to end.
Miles has like animals in his lip.
Yeah.
Like
fishing.
I love fishing, but
it's
gross.
I have seen things that are just not human. I mean, not humane. Right. But obviously, like, at that point in time, we were fishing while we were hiking.
Yeah.
So the fish we were eating. So I've seen a beer poured into a fish and drunk out of a fish. All you got to do is close the gills.
No, it sounds great. Sounds great.
Dumb.
I have been in Montana where somebody works for a place that protects wild birds, like vultures.
Yeah.
So we were catching a bunch of fish, and we had to basically just kill them on the spot so she could take them for the birds.
Oh.
Huh.
That was a little violent now that I think about it.
What got in my mouth, you ask? Anal gland discharge from a dog.
Yeah.
That butcher goo that smells like a combination of dead fish and diarrhea. I was a dog groomer, training a new bather. As I was telling her how to properly express said glands, she jumped the gun and just squished them, shooting hot canine juice right into my mouth. I immediately threw up all over the dog. The bather cried. My boss bought me a bottle of tequila. Sucked in, but it's a hilarious story now. That from the Ninja Groomer.
Wow. They broke into tears. That is bad, man.
Guys, I was a 5 or so very small town, Vader, Washington, 1980s. I had retired neighbors who were my best friends. They were my standing grandparents. When I hung out there, they would drink half a soda, put the rest in the fridge for later. One day I went there asking for the soda. They said I had one in the fridge. So I grabbed it, took a big gulp of it. Confused by the taste and feeling sick, I ran to the sink. Did not puke, but knew something was wrong. I smelled the can. It smelled like pee. Oh, my God. Told my grandparents' friends, and Grandma smelled the can. With the disgusted face, she poured it down the drain and realized and apologized and told me her grandkid was on a trip with them the previous day and used the can to pee in. She mistook it for the half can of pop that was put in the fridge. Sad for me. With love. That from Tiny.
Okay, at least it answered the question of why is there a bottle of pee in the refrigerator?
Yeah.
I've been to Vader.
Why?
I'm pretty sure Vader, somebody we know, that their parents lived there, and we were fishing on the river.
Oh, really?
I've
So
never
it's on the Columbia.
Cowlitz River.
Oh, Cowlitz. Okay.
Come on, Miles.
You pass it going down I-5. You're going to like Portland. There's a famous like gas station on the other side of the road that's supposed to have great burgers.
Oh, okay.
That's one of those things you go, somebody local takes you, and it's like it's good, or is it just because it's the only thing out here?
Both.
2003, my girlfriend at the time, now wife, was a Peace Corps volunteer in Western Kenya. Now, the first time that I went to visit her, we stayed a few days outside of a place called Crater Lake with several other volunteers at these lakeside cabins. First evening, we all gathered together, had dinner. As a note, there are millions of different types of bugs near water sources in Kenya. Sat down to eat, and I immediately noticed something moving on my plate. Well, the natural light fading, so kind of difficult to see anything. But not wanting to be disrespectful, I decided to eat my food despite the suspicious movement and strange taste. About halfway through the meal, one of the Peace Corps volunteers asked why I was eating all the bugs that were crawling over everything. She promptly explained that everyone else would brush everything off the food prior to eating it. I'm sure everyone had a good laugh at my expense. Needless to say, I don't worry about offending people when I don't want to eat something now. That from Matt. Good times.
Why are you eating the bugs?
As we move on to the birthdays brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
Howdy, you degenerates.
Howdy.
And Anti-Denmark Pet Solutions Ted. Shout out to Sam, pronounced Twisted Art Lady, on her very humid and damp birthday. To honor her sense of humor about the backside salute, along with her passion of making delicious salsa, can we get the butt rock of fart montage followed by a San Juan style dip responsibly? Mahalo, guys. That from Bacon.
Get responsibly.
Guys, it's my coworker's birthday. I am super hoping to get a shout out. He is an avid fan of the show. Hard worker, keeps the store going on a daily basis. Love it if you guys could sing him the birthday song, accompanied by several fart serenades. Thank you to Dustin for all you do, and happy birthday. Thanks, guys. That from Manette. Oh, God. All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Mmm, Schweinefleisch.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Men's Room returns with Miles and
All right, coming up here at 5:08, we'll drink and toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check on Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. Research has found that more early-stage colon cancer cases have been found due to more screenings.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a big push, the last 5 years?
Something like
TV,
that.
everything else. Like, just do it.
What do you know? If you get in there and get yourself checked, they'll find it early.
And that was like Cologuard, whatever the one you can do at home.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, Cologuard. That does sound right.
Right, it makes it easier for people, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just that simple. Man.
And it's worth it, man. Even if it's $100 to go get. I don't know how much the screenings are.
I don't know,
but I'm hoping that everybody's that most people have insurance that should be able to go in there and just get yourself looked at real quick.
Yeah,
yeah.
I read something that said, like, if you're a guy, I don't remember as everyone, but certainly for men, if you live long enough, you will get colon cancer.
Sure.
Correct. Right? So they're like it's going to happen, but it's one of the ones that we can find early and kind of nip it in the bud.
Absolutely. Right.
In the bud.
Don't put your family through what they don't have to.
Yeah.
You know, I know you never have enough time. I get it. Put it on the calendar.
Yeah, that's all.
Call up your doctor, put it on the calendar.
If you're alive, you got time.
Steve, what day is it, my friend?
Day is the day after my mother's birthday.
National Underwear Day. You're right.
Boy, I'm glad those two things line up.
I didn't wear any.
Careful clicking on that hashtag.
National Underwear Day?
Yes.
Find some good underwear, did you?
An opposite.
Oh, okay.
Found a lot of it containing a male genitalia.
Oh.
You know what? I didn't even piece it together, but just different feeds today. I'm like, God damn, what is it all these dudes? Or because I didn't bother to read anything. I just see the picture. And, they're obviously hung like a horse, but it's in their underwear.
Or like an elephant's trunk.
Yeah, it is like an elephant wearing a COVID mask.
Correct. I got fired up. I was
everywhere.
like, ooh, underwear day. Let's see it. And I was like, it's dudes.
It's dudes.
I got tricked.
According to the Coast Guard, the Titan submersible disaster was caused by weak safety and oversight.
No kidding. No kidding.
Isn't that what they said when it started going down?
They said that before they even launched the thing.
Dang.
They said that's the whole thing. The guy didn't care, wanted to prove his point, and he did.
He cut a bunch of corners.
I don't need to follow your rules. And you don't.
They all said, don't go on this thing. It's going to kill you.
But that's not what he said to the paying customer.
No.
Oh, we're perfectly fine.
Jeez, there's a mermaid statue that officials in Denmark are tearing down due to its quote-unquote pornographic
Don't
nature.
tear it down.
No!
Don't tear that thing down.
Don't destroy it. Send it somewhere else.
She has perfect boobs, and what's the problem?
Send it to Fremont. Send it to Fremont.
Yes.
How long has that thing been there?
It's been there a minute.
That's what I'm saying. Why all of a sudden
They
are
have-
they like, oh my God?
They have another one. It's just smaller. So for some reason, it's a bigger statue.
Right.
It's still the same proportions as the other one.
Don't tear it down.
It's just bigger.
Sell it.
Jesus.
Somebody will buy it.
Yes, they will.
Miles Montgomery will buy it. Name your price.
I'll put it in Fremont.
I will pay for
People
shipping.
say, why is the linen statue here? I'm like, who cares? We got a mermaid.
Because that is a fantastic set on this thing.
Well, that's the issue. Those are just nice. Sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
Like somebody took time to sculpt this.
They did.
Yes.
They took the patience of God to put those together.
I want to know who the model was for that.
But why are they just now figuring out that it's there? Like, guys, it's been there.
Right.
Yes.
Why all of a sudden?
Because if it's going to come down, somebody at some point has to get upset enough to where they say something at some point in time.
People
This is just
complain
that
about
time.
everything.
They do.
As a fact. People complain about everything. So
We're
it's like,
Denmark. We got booby statues, all right? Get over it.
So what? And so what?
Easy, Ted.
Yeah. All right. I guess
So
I
what's
kind
the
of
deal?
fathom it. Is
Why?
They have a famous Little Mermaid one, and then in 2006 they built the Big Mermaid one.
Correct.
Grown-up mermaid.
She's grown up now.
Yeah, that's right. Look out. That mermaid has its own OnlyFans.
I've never really looked at a statue before and went like, wow.
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 Wow. Normally I'm just used to seeing penis.
Exactly.
So what's a big deal? Those are fine, right?
Right.
So why is this a problem?
Right. And even if you do see breasts, it's not to that level.
Well, didn't Starbucks eventually have to cover the boobs
They
on
did.
the mermaid?
They
They did.
Yeah.
Because again, you know,
Yeah.
green and white boobs turn. I mean, but we live in a country where people get turned on by M&M's. So you go like, look,
Yeah, true enough.
maybe the issue's with you.
Yeah.
Or maybe she didn't have to wear those sexy white heels. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Just Google Denmark booby statue. You'll be able to find it.
They're like, I
Or
already have
mermaid
my-
statue.
Mermaid statue. Now, if you go booby statue, they'll find it.
It'll be direct.
Booby statue. All right, boys, your Merriam-Webster word of the day. It's a C word. Careful. That means something that is likely to cause people to argue or disagree. Something that is likely to cause
Current
people to argue.
affairs.
Current. Not bad at all, Ted.
C word.
One guess each. Ted's made his. Something that is likely to cause people to argue or disagree. It's a C word.
I know it's not catalyst, but that comes to mind.
All right. Miles.
Confrontation.
Confrontation. You're all kind of dancing around it. It's contentious.
Contentious, yes.
Contentious.
All right.
New research has deduced that when pregnant mothers don't get enough sleep, it can actually cause their pregnancy to last longer.
What?
Isn't that wild? There was more physiology to go with it, and they started diving into scientific terms and methodologies and processes that I don't have any knowledge of. So
It's almost like
They
for the
tested it
last
on
100
cockroaches.
years, people are like, sleep when you're dead. In the last 2 years, he's been like, it turns out sleep's wicked important.
actually, like for real.
I don't know why we have to keep doing studies. Yeah. You're not getting enough sleep. It affects everything.
Yes.
I'm not a
They
doctor.
did these studies. Like, your body just does it anyway.
Yeah, right?
There comes a point where if you don't do it, your body will just knock your ass out.
It's like pooping and peeing and sleeping.
Right, it's like people that do meth. Like, meth's bad enough, but it's like, yeah, but then you've been up for 4 days. That's part of why you're losing your ass and hallucinating.
Correct. A new study found that letting your mind wander actually helps your brain reset.
Well, sure.
So just let your mind wander, folks.
That's probably why people's minds wander. Much like falling asleep, your mind sometimes wanders.
That's right.
It's almost like it has an intent.
Just let it happen. It's good for you. While you're at work, while you're driving.
While you're driving. Whoa!
Let it all happen. When it comes to dating, your quote-unquote body count matters less if you've been slowing down recently. Which makes
Intentionally or
sense.
unintentionally?
Nature's slowing me down. And I can understand that. You know, you were a wild child 10 years ago, whatever, where you were knocking them down as fast as they could put them up.
I read a story today about Ozempic penis.
Oh, yeah.
So you're not horny anymore.
Uh-huh.
You watch less porn.
Headline.
Yes.
Drug has side effects.
Yes, it does. I was like, ooh, that's not a good one. I don't like that side effect.
That's bad. According to scientists, solar farms could help find dangerous asteroids.
Okay.
All right.
There it is.
Guys are looking in the wrong place.
We got it. We tracked it down. The head of Google's DeepMind says that AI will prove to be 10 times bigger than the Industrial Revolution and happen 10 times faster.
But 10 times less effective.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, the Industrial Revolution, things happen.
Well,
and there are material things that we can all say we benefited from, whether you're driving your car or sitting inside of a home or driving down the road or any of that. This is, you will do nothing.
I want to see what it does, man.
Yeah.
Because they're talking about that this will be a different breakthrough that will launch us into basically the next phase of our existence. And it'll have its own breakthroughs. It'll have its own new businesses that are created. It'll have its new enterprises that arise because of it. It'll have its own effect. I hope it's positive.
I still wonder if there's... I still think there's going to be a backlash against so many electronics.
There might be. I mean, like, if you design something to be super efficient, then eventually it roots you out of doing anything.
Sure.
Because we're the least efficient part of that machine, right? So just, well, why would I want human... If it takes you longer to do something, or if it takes you longer to think of something, like, if you're going to let AI design jobs, it ain't going to work.
Correct.
You're the most useless part of this.
There's been a recent study into why certain birds only sing at dawn.
Because they're annoying?
They want to attract a mate.
They want to get after it. There's a whole bunch of other features, like, and they...
kind of like a bird. I like morning stuff, too.
There was something there about what they had thought about it before has been disproven. Like, there's a whole bunch of different reasons. Basically, they want to get laid. They want to tell everybody that they're there and they want to get laid. But that's a fun bird fact.
The morning sex is good.
That's right. Let's get into some more fun bird facts.
The Men's Room Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
10 or more amazing facts about birds.
Let's talk about our old horny pal, the rooster. Just strutting his stuff, making his mark around the old hen house. We all know roosters crow to greet the sun, but what do they do at other times? Well, according to superstition, it's said that when you hear a rooster crow at midnight, an unexpected death is coming soon.
Uh-oh.
And if your rooster fails to crow at daybreak, a death could be coming. Darren Daly, you've been warned.
Jeez. Thank you, VD. So here's some amazing facts about different birds. This isn't just birds in general. This is more of specific species of birds and kind of the fun facts about them.
All right.
So imagine yourself, you go into like
a shoebill has resting bitch face.
Yes, it does. No kidding. It does. That and a cassowary.
Yeah.
So you go into like a Petco or a pet shop or something like that. You know those little blue and the green and yellow birds that they have in there that you can buy. Basically, it's a parakeet. Apparently, they can catch each other's yawns. They're susceptible to contagious yawning. While humans, dogs, chimps, lab rats, and a few other creatures have all been known to catch each other's yawns, budgies, which is what those are called, are the first non-mammal species observed exhibiting this behavior.
Huh.
There you go. They can
Let's do it to my dog on occasion. Fake a yawn to watch the dog yawn.
There's a bird called Hotzin. I believe it's how you say that, but their chicks are born with claws on their wings.
Jesus.
And based on what this thing looks like, I don't want it to have claws that are in unnecessary places. That's kind of a terrifying looking bird right there.
Little bit, man.
Yeah, born with claws on their wings. Again, these are some amazing facts about different birds. Let me quiz you guys here. The black and the black and white coloring of what bird works as a camouflage?
Magpie.
Magpie. Black and white coloring of what bird?
No.
Yes.
Is it?
Penguin.
It
is
is
the penguin.
Is it?
So while
I was assuming they're on an iceberg. It'd be kind of hard to miss them.
So while penguins might stand out on land, underwater, their black and white coloring helps them stay hidden from both predators and prey. As they swim, their backs blend in with the darker ocean water below them, so they're difficult to spot from above. Meanwhile, their white chests help them blend in with the lighter, brighter surface water, so that from below, they're near invisible.
Isn't that kind of the same thing with like certain sharks?
Sure.
They're white on the bottom, gray on top. Right.
Right, to help them keep them safe from the big old predators that are up on top. Though if you're a big enough shark, you don't got to worry about anything scooping you up and out of the water. But definitely coming down on top of something, if you're lighter.
Probably the same with killer whales, and now that I'm thinking about it.
Sure.
Because they kind of eat what the hell they want. But
well, and then you start to blend in from the distance.
Camouflage is also wild.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, animals, even in general, like in Maryland, they paint their state trooper cars this weird, like, brown and something else, but they figure it out when they're parked in the middle of the highway when you're going 60, they blend in.
No,
right? You don't see it.
You don't see it, and there's no trees in the middle of the highway. They just, so I'm saying that makes sense that these animals have adapted that over time.
Well, you think about a lion, right? And where it lives,
sure.
blends in with the background.
That tall brown grass that it's in.
Tigers,
not so much.
I found out recently, most of the animals that live in the jungle, for whatever reason, the way their eyes perceive the orange, it's green. So now when you put the black stripe, it just looks like tall
Like
grass.
that damn animal needed any more advantage.
You could put a red freaking clown nose on a tiger. it's still a problem.
Right. Put a big neon arrow right over it. Says it's right here.
I want to say He-Man's tiger was green and something striped.
Maybe that's why.
was.
What was his name?
Oh Lord, I don't know.
Oh wow, I don't have that pull in me.
What common bird, especially that we'll see around here, do you guys think is a hoarder? What kind of bird do you think is a hoarder? A crow, not so much. Acorn woodpeckers. They store acorns by drilling holes in trees, fence posts, utility poles, buildings, depositing massive numbers of the nuts.
They create their own Pez dispenser.
They've been known to store up to 50,000 acorns, each in its own tiny hole in a single tree.
Come on, man. You're going to eat all those.
Look at that.
You're going to eat all those.
Look at that right there. He's just getting it done. Damn. This basically becomes his wine cellar.
They're all over BC.
Oh, yeah. They're all over here, too.
Yeah.
I remember my first apartment.
Yeah.
I can go out back and all the time. They hit my doggone chimney.
That's Battle Cat there.
Battle Cat. That's just not a clever name.
I'm going to screw up this name, but the Bashan thrush, I believe is how you say that. They find food, you're going to like this, Steve, through flatulence.
That's how they find
They
food?
eat worms, and they've been known to dislodge their prey from piles of leaves by directing their farts at them. The excretion of gas shifts the leaf litter on the ground and apparently provokes the worms to move around, revealing their location.
See you now, brother.
Hey, get on over here. Hang on. You guys hungry?
Jesus.
Dinner is served.
Hang on. The game's on. Let's get a snack. Oh, Lordy. Parrots can learn to say hundreds of words. While most parrots can only learn around 50, some African gray parrots have been known to learn hundreds. Einstein, a brilliant African gray parrot in the Knoxville Zoo in Tennessee.
I thought he was a human being.
He can say around 200 words.
You telling me the smartest bird in this country is in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all, come in here now.
I got 200 words I can say to y'all.
Why, boot, scoot, and buggy? all he does is sing Rocky Top. He lives in Knoxville. Those are the 200 words. He's learned how to sing Rocky
Sing a little Morgan Wallen or something.
Exactly.
You're right, yeah.
I'm the problem. Last night we left the liquor top.
Whiskey glasses.
Whiskey glasses.
Like he's just singing whiskey glasses. He's not that smart. I know 100 drunk dudes that can sing whiskey glasses. Don't make him smart.
I just live the way I talk. Ted gets these references. In ancient Greece, how were the results of the Olympic Games delivered?
Basically the guy that didn't die.
Dubs.
Oh. Carrier pigeons.
Oh, pigeons.
Believed to be the first domesticated bird, pigeons were used for millennia to deliver messages, including important military information and the outcome of the early Olympic Games. Though non-avian mail delivery has become more popular over time, pigeons were used as recently as World War II to carry select messages.
I just read some quote. The woman's like, I've sold the same homing pigeon 9 times.
What bird weighs less than a nickel?
Hummingbird.
Nailed it. Hummingbirds are incredibly lightweight. The average hummingbird is around 4 grams. 1 gram is less than a nickel.
They're so cool.
While the
I
smallest...
have a ton around my house right now.
The bee hummingbird is closer to 1.6 grams, less than the weight of a penny.
The hummingbirds have been fighting, man.
Oh, yeah?
I was talking to our bartending friend on Sunday. She's like, man, there's a hummingbird screaming at me. I'm like, we got 1 million in our yard. I haven't heard them squawking. And yesterday, my wife was sitting outside, and there's one, this is definitely his turf, hangs out in the flowers, and like 2 more came by, and like they would not shut up for like an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a lot to say. They don't fight much, but man, they yell at each other.
Damn, dude. Does anybody know what bird is sometimes called the honorary mammal? The honorary mammal. This
Ostrich.
Bird, not an ostrich. This bird is also a term for somebody who lives in the more southern part of the world. There's a big old country down there where people live that they are
Brazilian?
They share a name with this bird.
Oh, kiwi.
Kiwis. They're sometimes called the honorary mammal. Native to New Zealand. Striking enough.
Yep.
Kiwis are a bizarre land-bound bird. The kiwi's strange traits, which include feathers that feel like hair, heavy bones filled with marrow, and nostrils on the tip of their nose, have led some scientists to call them honorary mammals.
Every time I think of a kiwi, I think of shoe polish.
Why?
That was a big brand of shoe polish in the 70s. My father would polish his dress shoes every Sunday, and it was always kiwi brand.
I was given the shoes. You
had to polish.
Yes.
Couple honorable mentions here before we get to the last one. Some ducks sleep with one eye open, as they should.
Sleep with one eye open.
Quack, quack. Owls devour their prey whole. I feel like that was known by most of us who
dissected the pellets.
7th grade science class. Cardinals like to cover themselves in ants.
And lose games.
That's right, because their quarterback likes to play video games instead of study the book. Ostriches have the largest eyes of any land animal.
Mm-hmm.
And then
they're on drugs.
Wait, hold on. Bigger than an elephant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Largest eyes of
crazy.
any land animal.
That's
Elephants
crazy.
actually have decently small eyes, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll leave you with this last little fact. Amazing fact about different birds. What bird is great at mimicking human speech and sounds?
Mockingbird?
You guys from Baltimore should know this.
Oriole.
Ravens. While ravens in the wild are unlikely to pick up human language.
Snap a picture yourself.
Oh, my God.
You going down the beach, hon?
Can you imagine a doggone raven that just goes...
Time to take off the leash.
Oh, that's its mating call.
I'm terrified of that bird, man. Damn.
You should be. I'd be scared essless.
A woman in L.A. fears that she may have been overcharged for her parking miles.
Why is that?
Tell you about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, we made it to drinking time.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Good time it is, and as usual, we have to see drink test. Scan Steve and Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yeah, today we toast an unidentified man from somewhere in Florida. This story is stupid, but it just makes me laugh. So, this guy, he was reportedly driving around Florida, and he was going to state parks and stealing the Smokey Bear signs, right? The big wooden ones that warn about forest fires, wildfire risk, etc. But then he would turn around and list them on Facebook Marketplace for up to $2,000. Right? But Florida's Commissioner of Agriculture, one Wilton Simpson, he says the suspect was in fact caught in the act. The reason I'm toasting this guy is that when they caught him in the act, Smokey was actually on hand when he was cuffed and loaded into the patrol vehicle. I mean, like, look, dude, I don't know. There's something about, like, if I robbed the Chuck E. Cheese, that's one thing. But if I'm getting cuffed and the guy dressed as Chuck is standing there just shaking his head slowly, somehow it just makes it so much worse. You rob a McDonald's, you turn around, Ronald McDonald is standing there.
Even then, it pales in comparison to forced arson, and then doggone Smokey comes around.
Smokey Bear is literally standing there when your ass gets.
What have I been telling you?
I just like I listened to the cop afterwards, and he's like, for the record, Smokey is on duty. I was like, damn.
Okay. Don't make him scary.
Smokey Bear.
So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies.
Down the hola bichola. All right, it's going to get tested on the line for Profile This Now. 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
You don't just live in your home. You live in your neighborhood as well. So when you're shopping for a home, you want to know as much about the area around it as possible. Luckily, Homes.com has got you covered. Each listing features a comprehensive neighborhood guide from local experts. Everything you'd ever want to know about a neighborhood, including the number of homes for sale, transportation, local amenities, cultural attractions, unique qualities, and even things like median lot size and a noise score. Homes.com. We've done your homework.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Okay, hear me out. When your plumbing backs up, I want you to think of me. That's right, the Ted Smith. Because my name means money-saving discounts. The Ted Smith is going to save you $100 when our pals at Picky's Plumbing clean your crappy sewers. Yeah, they call me Old Sewer Smith. And that means you save. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, say my name. The Ted Smith, Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today. Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
Okay, hear me out. When your plumbing backs up, I want you to think of me. That's right, the Ted Smith. Because my name means money-saving discounts. The Ted Smith is going to save you $100 when our pals at Picky's Plumbing clean your crappy sewers. Yeah, they call me Old Sewer Smith. And that means you save. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, say my name. The Ted Smith, Pinky'sPlumbing.com.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They're gonna find it.
They can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Ooh. Find your next ride at autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Steven Strohill, could you please tell everyone how Profile This is played?
Sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Jordan. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. All right, Jordan, you understand how this here game is played?
What we played before, Mr. Hill.
Fantastic. Here are your three categories today. We have the wonderful world of drugs. We have Seriously, where you guess the petty conflict that led to violence. And finally today, License to Spill, where you guess the substance responsible for creating the mess.
Definitely drugs.
Drugs. We go to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where a man was hospitalized after running naked through the streets while high. Matthew Kinney, he was seen sprinting nude on West Broward Boulevard wearing nothing but his sneakers. The man ran past not one but two police cruisers. Fort Lauderdale Police Detective Tracy Figone, he said that Kinney got high just before running naked in public. Kinney also told police that he was running from people who were trying to kill him. Side note, no one was trying to kill him. What? Quote, he was in fear that individuals were chasing him, that they had stolen his clothes. Now, once police captured Kenny, he told officers that he was trying to get hit by a car, quote, because if I got hit by a car, they would stop chasing me.
Jesus.
Kenny also told police that he would, quote, rather die than be caught by his alleged pursuers. He was then hospitalized for psychiatric evaluation. Did we mention that he was high? The question is, what was he high on? PCP, bath salts, flakka, or acid. So PCP, bath salts, flakka, or acid.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Generally nude, I'd stick with it. PCP.
PCP.
Jordan, I'm going to go acid.
I'm going to go PCP.
PCP. All right, PCP.
What was this guy on? PCP, bath salts, flakka, or acid? We'll find out next.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
I see this all the time. You got to turn on the spigot on your garden hose, and the only thing that's getting wet is your wall. What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. When your pipes get leaky, you got to call Pinkies. Frost is no friend to your pipes. They corrode, they rust, they crack, they leak, and that's no good. Even worse, your sprinkler system bursts and your backyard becomes a pool. Call our guys at Pinky's Plumbing. Whether it's getting stinky or leaky, it's pinkysplumbing.com.
Coming at you live from Auto Trader, here's New Car Energy.
They're searching inventory. You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. It's smarter car shopping just for
Find
you.
your next ride at autotrader.com, powered by Auto Intelligence.
Category strikes on profile this weekend. A Florida man was hospitalized after running through the streets while high on drugs, naked. Question is, was he on PCP, bath salts, flakka, or acid?
And Jordan, that's the very question that we posed to you. Let us start Miles Montgomery. You went with acid. It was not acid, but again, not a bad guess, all things considered. And Jordan, you agree with D. Ted Smith. You guys both went PCP.
PCP.
No. It's not PCP. No, this is the case of the flakka.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Check.
All right.
I don't know a lot of the side effects of it, but apparently get naked and run.
Now for all TV news all the time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, your choices today. You have Stephen Colbert.
Oh, Stephen Colbert.
Seth Meyers. The Jimmies.
Fallon and Kimmel.
Or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
It is right there. The title. These guys have teams of talented writers help them come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
Last week, the world's oldest baby was born from a human embryo that was frozen in the 90s, which is why when the baby came out, it said, "What's that?"
Colbert. I hope that's you.
That's Colbert.
Last week, the world's oldest baby was born from a human embryo that was frozen in the 1990s, which is why when the baby came out, it said, "Voila!"
Still one of the best nights of my life, meeting the What's Up guys.
Yeah.
Texas A&M University is working on a self-flying Black Hawk helicopters to help with wildfires. But let's be honest, this is America. Can't we just make a water bomb?
Seth Meyers.
Fallon. Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just bomb the forest, dude.
One giant water balloon.
We love that stuff. Nobody came up with this?
Water bomb.
A video online appears to show a robot trying on sneakers at a New York City Hoka store. Well, I knew they were going to replace workers. I didn't know they were going to replace 50-year-old white dudes.
Fallon. Yeah, Fallon.
Myers.
Videos have gained attention online that appear to show a humanoid robot trying on sneakers at New York Hoka store. Well, I knew they were going to replace workers. I didn't know they were going to replace 50-year-old white dads.
That's the one I said was going to hurt, Miles.
Yep.
Wearing mine today. YouTube will start guessing your age based on the type of videos the users search for and the categories of videos which they watch. For example, I watch restorations of World War I cigarette lighter videos and videos about knee pain. That's why YouTube correctly guessed my age at 245.
Colbert.
Yeah, it's Colbert.
YouTube will start guessing your age based on the types of videos the user searches for and the categories of videos they watch. For example, I watch restorations of World War I cigarette lighters and videos about knee pain. And that's why YouTube correctly guessed my age of 245.
A hammerhead shark and a stingray were seen fighting off the coast of Florida. And since it was Florida, I assumed they were fighting over custody.
Seth.
Yeah, Seth.
Yeah, that's Seth.
A hammerhead shark and a stingray were recently seen fighting in the ocean off the coast of Florida. And since it was Florida, I assume they were fighting over custody.
That's a pretty good joke. Let's see. Adam Sandler. We all know Adam Sandler for a bunch of stuff. Obviously, mostly comedies.
Mm-hmm.
He's done a few serious films. Well, George Clooney recently did a movie for Netflix called Jay Kelly. Plays an actor, and Adam Sandler plays his manager. Basically, George Clooney is not here for Sandler, talking bad about Adam Sandler. He says, quote, "This film, more than any other film Adam has done, shows a beautiful, heartfelt, soulful actor he is. I kept telling the cast, don't call him Sandman. Don't talk to him like he's just some goofy comedian. He's actually a really beautiful and wonderful actor."
I think Adam Sandler's like, yeah, thanks, bro. I know.
Jeez, George.
You're right. Wow,
I'm not
man.
pathetic, dude. I just do comedies for the money.
Well, he even said, he goes, because of what his paycheck is, which is doing goofy comedy movies, when he makes these other beautiful kinds of movies, it reminds people that he's not just a good comedian. That movie comes out in movie theaters in November, hits Netflix in December. But we've said this theory for years. It seems to me that comedians have much more range and can act easier in serious stuff than serious actors can do in comedies.
And I think there's a reason why, because a comedian, whatever it is that you do for a living, however you're in life, there's serious crap in your life. Correct. So a comedian, I make jokes for a living, but to play a serious role, it's as easy as waking up in the morning. Where you get dramatic actors, not all of them, very few comedic chops, but I always say typically a dramatic actor in a quote-unquote funny role is be who everyone thinks you are. You'll just be in a funny situation.
Like Robert
the
De Niro.
Fockers.
Right.
He's playing the same character he always is. He's not funny. He will never be funny, but you put him in a scenario where his character's funny, you go, yeah, but he can't act
Liam
comedy.
Neeson's doing it right now in The Naked Gun.
Right. He's not being funny. He's funny because he's being Liam Neeson.
I will say my issue with comedic actors getting into dramatic roles is it's almost like it's false advertising.
Why?
If you see a comedic actor, Jim Carrey, he did that movie, The Number 23, when it came out. Now, it was billboarded as this is going to be a serious movie. This would be more of a thriller. This is not going to be a funny. But Jim Carrey, up until that point, at least in my eyes, was nothing but this zany, kooky, goofy comedic actor.
Sure.
And so now he's in this serious role. Even though I know it's a thriller, even though I know it's not a comedy, I'm waiting for him to drop something.
Well, look at Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was nothing but a comedic actor. Right?
Sure.
And depending on your age, you think that, my kids are like, dude, he's one of the best actors. He is a very good actor. You should see Joe versus the Volcano. Then he did Forrest Gump.
But, you know what?
They can do it. I just don't think dramatic actors are good at comedy.
I think if you can do it, you can do it.
Sure.
But if you can't, you can't. Like Will Ferrell, he can't really do it. Ed O'Neill basically said, look, it's just hard to get out of this character.
Right. People, so he can do it, but no one can do it.
Will Ferrell's had a couple. Will Ferrell just hasn't had, like Sandler's been in some bigger ones. Steve Carell has too.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell will do those roles, but I think kind of what Mike is saying, I think there's a lot of people that are just like, I just don't want to see him be serious.
Right. I don't want to see him.
Which kind of hurts him.
Yeah.
But there was one movie I forget where it was very look, I liked Funny People with Sandler.
Yeah.
That is not a funny movie.
Right.
It is not uplifting. I mean, it is dark and sad, but I thought the storyline and all the acting in it was great.
Sure.
Miles, we both watched that show with Kevin Hart, which was basically sort of based around him.
Too close.
Right. But it was a serious role. And I thought he did a great job of that. That series was all, I blew through that series in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, this is an interesting list. People they say people refer to 2000 started the new golden age of TV, but I like this list. This is 90s TV shows that changed the world.
Change the world.
Change the world.
The world.
Some of them I agree with. Some of them I'm not sure. So number 10, they started with Twin Peaks. Simply, they said it blurred the line between television and art in a way no show had before.
All right. That is true, but there's no follow-up to it. To me, you change the world when people want to imitate you.
Sure.
Right? So they're right. Twin Peaks, it was groundbreaking, and everyone goes, that's cool. no one really has tried to wander back there.
Were they inspired by Twin
Yeah,
Peaks?
exactly. You don't find a little, oh, God, this is just a Twin Peaks ripoff. And I'm sure on streaming there is, but I'm saying, like, to me, you change the world when you notice a paradigm shift.
I'm not going to lie. Until I started working with this show, I had never heard of this show.
It changed the world, Mike.
It did. Like, I had
Even
never heard of
growing
Twin
up
Peaks.
in the Northwest.
Yeah, I didn't know anybody that had watched it. Then again, maybe it was a little bit before my
It's
time.
before your time, but I mean, it was a massive show.
But there were a lot of shows before my time that I had known
Right,
of.
Brady
Twin
Bunch.
Peaks was not one.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, it's before my time, but it, as dumb as that show
Like, I
was,
couldn't tell
it
you where it
changed things.
aired.
I would say Twin Peaks is like basically without Twin Peaks, in my opinion, you wouldn't have. Oh Jesus, the one with Seven, the kids, they're in the bizarre world.
Stranger
Things.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, they're so far apart.
I never watched either of them because I
Yeah.
thought they were a little odd. But I'm just saying, like, that's the only thing I can kind of compare it
Stranger
to.
Things to me is that's a direct result of kid movies from the 80s, like Goonies, E.T., etc. Like the way they film it, the way the story is told, the way it unfolds, Gremlins, right? It's very much aligned with that stuff.
The best thing that show did for me was just that breakfast spot in North Bend.
Yeah. It's the only reason I went there.
Yeah. Seriously.
All right, next on the list, they said Beverly Hills 90210. Now,
it did.
It did.
Well,
and basically it just said it made T dramas a serious and widely popular TV genre.
Melrose, all the stuff that came after. Party of Five.
Yeah, all that stuff, man. Beverly Hills
Kind of
90210.
born out of that.
Yeah.
Well, and up until then, right? Like there was always teen shows, but they were pretty tongue in cheek.
They were comedies,
right?
usually.
And like the only big issue was finding a date to the prom. You know what I mean? Whereas 90210 like dealt with some stuff,
alcoholism, drug use, all that stuff. Man,
right?
you're
It's
right.
like I watched both. I love Saved by the Bell,
Sure,
but 90210 seemed more like an older version. And there was like, because I think I was like 5th or 6th or 7th grade when it came out. So I remember there being an argument that like my brother and sister could watch it. Could I watch it? But then
Right.
we all locked in. That's what you did on Thursday night. You watch Beverly Hills 90210.
All right.
Go down, see down to the Peach Pit. Charmed. Proved female-led genre TV could be both magical and mainstream.
Magical. That's kind of what the show's about, but still, yeah.
Again, these are TV show top 90s TV shows that changed the world. The fact this one is still on has 100 spinoffs. I don't think there's any doubt. Law and Order.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. Yeah.
And there are even spin-offs that are the same show. You know what I mean? There's a lot of spin-off shows that we have. You got Frasier from Cheers.
Sure.
They didn't call that Cheers, Seattle.
Right.
Law and Order, man.
Special
It just
victims
changes,
units.
they just change the location.
That's right.
Essentially.
Or
And
the
the focus.
genre.
Yeah.
Where it's like Law and Order, ripped from the headlines. But then, right, Special Victims Unit. They're
Ooh,
like,
let's do a sexual predator.
See, I want to see him go someplace where there's nothing going on. Right. It just totally changes.
Right.
May bury that thing.
Right.
There's one bullet.
Law and Order,
Right.
Bozeman, Montana.
Exactly. Like, did you just drop that piece of paper?
In the world are you doing
Hey,
out
are
here?
you a litterer?
I hear there's somebody walking around town at
Come
2
here,
in the
turn
morning.
around, put your hands up.
Everybody all right?
There's a theory online now that
Did you put your gum under the seat?
There's a raccoon out
Son.
there.
that Mayberry basically is just a sales pitch for Don't Get Married. Because everybody on the show is single except Otis, and he gets blacked out drunk and sleeps in the jail.
Right. Voluntarily.
Right.
So the
He's
theory
married.
is, the point of the show was like stay single.
You will be happier being blackout
God,
drunk.
that's not wrong.
Right.
That is not wrong.
TV shows for the 90s changed the world. ER turned medical dramas into high stakes, character driven epics.
And brought us George Clooney.
And, well, no, facts of life.
Oh, yeah, true enough. My bad.
Well, and that was mostly ER2 was different as it was in the hospital, right? Like me and my brother loved Chips, and we watched a show called Emergency.
Yeah.
But Emergency was basically just them
Them
showing
leaving.
up,
Yeah.
triaging it, and then getting them to the hospital.
You're right. ER, they never showed you what was wrong. They told you what was wrong, and somebody showed up in bad shape.
Yeah, Quincy helped him.
Right, because you're right. ER or emergency. Yeah, they had to go on site.
So was that really the start of kind of the hospital drama, as it were, or would you put that more with MASH as the one that started that whole? Because the Grey's Anatomies. And
MASH is more about war, though, than it
MASH
is.
is about-
They just happen to be a MASH unit, but that's a war show.
And that was specific, how to use humor to cope with atrocity. That's actually what MASH was about.
Right, so I think they're saying credit to ER because it's like this is the first time you're in the hospital. It's high stakes. It's like
And doctors still sleep at the
Now you get Grey's Anatomy.
The X-Files brought paranoia, science fiction, and myth making into the mainstream.
Sure, when paranormal.
All of it. Paranormal and paranormal. I mean, they did a great job of it.
Paranoia.
Yeah.
Yeah, paranoia. All right.
Paranoia. I never got into the X-Files because aliens just kind of scare me. Now I just accept they live amongst us and have gone home.
Octopus.
And the fake birds.
That's got to be the Sentry. They're just there to like relay what we got going on.
These are 90 TV shows that changed the world. I agree with this one, Seinfeld.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Turned nothing into something and changed TV comedy forever.
Right.
Yeah,
it was a show without a purpose because most people live their life without a purpose to get a little dark with it. But we just go through our lives. There's the monotony of everything that we go through. And we go through
day.
Right.
Here's
Funny
your issue.
happens every day.
The show, right. They would always say, the show's about nothing. And that's what it was. Right? But it was...
And they're horrible people. And that was one of the... No, I mean, seriously, because they were shallow and they're, but that was kind of what was groundbreaking because everything else going on at the time, it had to have a heart. Whatever it was, there's some big moral message at the end of the show. Seinfeld, we have no message.
Correct.
I straight up wanted to see boobs. That's what like when you get thrown out of Schindler's List because you're making out with your girlfriend. Stuff like that is awesome. Like, there's no heart. We didn't learn anything from it.
His parents were in town, so he couldn't make out with her anywhere else.
So he went to Schindler's List.
Yeah. It just happened to be Schindler's List.
It was a movie.
It was a massive movie. Everybody was going to see it, but Jerry's also Jewish, so he got in a lot of trouble. Buffy
the Room.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They say elevated teen TV and proved genre could be emotionally profound.
Okay. Also brought the fantasy aspect of it, I guess.
I just remember it being a movie. I never watched a TV show, but what's that? Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh, yeah.
She was Buffy. I don't know if I agree with this one. Friends is 2 on the list.
How? I mean, what do they think?
They say a global phenomenon that redefined the modern sitcom.
Maybe.
I'll jump on it.
It was very, very popular. I can't deny that. I'm indifferent to it, but I don't know that it redefined it.
I think it had a more broad universal appeal, maybe.
Sure.
I guess.
It had 6 main characters that they managed to create depth for each and every one of them.
That's fair.
Again, I watched an entire series. The ending, it was a big deal. We all got together. I just can't rewatch it. Whereas Seinfeld's, I could still rewatch and laugh. Friends to me, I'm just like, I can't believe I ever liked this show.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But there's a
I
whole
still go back and watch
generation,
it all the time.
my niece and nephew in their 20s, they love it.
I mean,
they've
you can't
watched it
deny
twice.
what it's done. Jesus, man, it's a monster.
Sure.
And then number 1 of the 90 shows that changed the world, Simpsons.
Yeah, it's fair.
Oh, 100%.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt,
I mean,
man.
other than Looney Tunes, they found a way to take cartoons into a completely different sphere.
But they did it prime time, and that was a huge thing. And then beyond that, it was prime time with a family that they loved each other, but as best you can tell, they hate each other.
I'm just glad
and
because
that
of
was
it.
not allowed on TV at the time to say the father is literally going to beat the living piss
and choke the dead out
and
of his
then
kid.
you show it, right?
But back to prime time. That way we have a Family Guy. All these shows.
Right.
They come on at
Correct.
8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. The
South
Simpsons
Park
kind
owns
of
These
the
things
show.
they kicked that door down again.
Right. They should have been, confined to midnight
So,
when the stoners were still
Look
awake.
at Fox now. With American Dad, it's like
Animation
an animated
domination.
See, I forgot that. Like, back in the day, Flintstones, Jetsons, they were like on
Saturday
at
morning.
8 o'clock at night.
Oh, really?
They were evening shows.
They were, but they had no teeth. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because
But
it
they
was
were
just
still
the
on, like-
honeymooners. It
Yeah.
was right. They just recreated crap that already existed.
All right.
Nice.
NFL camps are back in action.
Yes.
I've been telling people all day today. I kind of start my my own personal preseason training camp tonight. We got Hard Knocks is back on HBO. If you want to check that out. Over on Netflix, you have SEC football any given Saturday. I'm gonna lock in now, all right? It's August. But I have some Gatorade, just focus in. Ted's in camp. Heads up. Let's get it.
Thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Airline passenger has enough and bitch slaps another passenger right in the face. Meanwhile, a pilot is pulled off a plane to occupy his own little prison space. Wisconsin Bear needs some help getting this jar off his head. A parking garage attempts to take all of one woman's bread. And 2 boats in Japan catch on fire after launching fireworks. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my car.
All right, our top story in Los Angeles, where parking is a little outrageous. A woman went to her local hospital for a cancer screening that she was all ready to pay out the nose for, but after her 45-minute visit, 45 minutes inside, she got into her car and attempted to leave, only to find that the garage was asking just a bit too much for parking. She couldn't believe her eyes when she saw that for the 45 minutes that she had stayed in there, she was charged upwards of $8,000. Knowing that an error had to have occurred, she reached out to attendants to get the charge fixed, but they were no help, referencing the receipt that she had that said that the car had been left there for years. It had an entry stamp of 22.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. The company reached out and said that they were immediately starting the process of crediting the charge back. They also said that they plan to replace the faulty machine and improperly printed her parking stub. This all comes after she went to the media and said, look at what I got here.
Yeah, go to the media.
Exactly. And to their credit, they were right that her stub, her receipt did say that she had parked back in 2022. And it had been years. So it was a faulty machine.
How many other people...
That was the thing.
Got the same thing.
She was not the only other person to have to go through this issue.
Yeah,
my thing is, I'm crediting the charge back. I'm not paying I don't have $8,000 to give for your stupid ass parking. If you want to impound me, I can take it to court.
Yeah. I need the money for my 45-minute doctor visit.
Exactly.
That's where my $8,000's going.
Check the tapes. Like, I'll sit here and wait. I don't give a damn. Check the tapes to show that I just got in here. Don't charge me.
But then you wonder if the camera's timestamped 2022. That's what it says.
I'm kidding. It's just as good of a
Pay
worker,
up, Mr. Hawk.
Jeez, oh, whiz. In other news, flying can be stressful, but people's reactions can get a little out of hand as well. On a domestic flight in India between Mumbai and Kolkata, a passenger suffered a little distress as he was having a panic attack on the plane. Great spot to have a panic attack, by the way.
Yeah.
Prompting attendants to do what they could to calm him down, eventually escorting him down the aisle of the plane. That's about the time that a nearby passenger took matters into his own hands, smacking the panicked passenger across the face.
Just like the movie Airplane.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Just stood up and just slapped him.
In Airplane, there was a line of people waiting to slap him.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole scene.
Somebody has a baseball bat. Just lining up to tee off.
Now I get the Family Guy reference. This was met by a flurry of rage from other passengers aboard the plane who all wanted their shot, informing him that he had no right to raise his hands, that everybody's going through things, that it was just a panic attack, all he needs was water, blah, 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 blah. Eventually, the assailant was removed from the flight for his actions as well and put on the airline's no-fly list, referencing a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to the safety and well-being of their passengers. The passenger suffering the panic attack was rocked by the head and ultimately took the train to his final destination.
It's rocked by the... So it worked?
It did.
Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say it worked.
Well, maybe flying wasn't for him.
Said that his whole head hurt. It's like,
you got slapped, don't
you? Get slapped in the face, it's going to hurt you a little bit. Especially if you don't see it coming.
So what I'm hearing is, get to slapping people. Zap. Maybe they need it.
Wild story out of Japan. A fireworks display went horribly wrong. During a local summer festival, the display went off from the boats in the water, and it was your usual beautiful display. But problems soon arose as the fireworks began firing off improperly, prompting an explosion on the barge that eventually led to the boats catching fire, which looked spectacular.
I gotta say,
I've seen
I
it
know
once.
it's dangerous, but I was like, wow.
Due to safety concerns, they stopped the music and informed the guests that the celebration was over. There were no injuries listed in this story, and it harkens me back to, what was it, New Year's 23 or was it 22? When that barge down in San Diego, like all the fireworks just went off all at once.
We saw it once here in Seattle about 20 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever. It was after the finale, so we thought it was like the finale.
Yeah.
And we're like, that's the most unbelievable thing we've seen. The next day, we found out, the barge was on fire.
Oh, that was a different year. So they forgot to blow up one barge. The year before that, the entire dock burned down.
Right.
So they burned down a dock, too.
But it looked cool.
Red glow.
I was about to say, the only problem with that is it looks really, really cool.
How do you not put out a fire that's on top of the water?
I know, man.
That's the weirdest part. Like, there's water right there.
That's why the scariest thing is a fire on a boat.
Yeah. Deep Purple made a song about it, man. But just in case those stories with a bad taste in your mouth.
Thankfully, there's good news.
Yeah. We go to Wisconsin where a man saved the day again. Authorities got a call about a bear that had its head stuck in a bucket. The community had been keeping an eye out for the bear for some time, and authorities kept track of it until they finally felt the need to intervene. They tranquilized the bear and were able to safely remove the bucket and relocate the bear to a more natural habitat. And now the bear doesn't have to worry about a bucket.
He's just looking the inside out.
He is, man. Just cleaning it out.
Like mayonnaise. What's in there?
What you got in there, man?
Exactly.
Help a guy out. Come on. Men's Room Sports. Mariners start their 3-game series against the Chicago White Sox here at home tonight over en route. The Houston Astros did win in pretty spectacular fashion against the Marlins yesterday, putting us at 3 games back of first place. But I hope their downward trajectory continues, especially with the White Sox in town, which should be able to do something with. You've also got Storm basketball later on tonight on CW. As far as your weather, things are about to cool down a bit and mug up even worse. We're expecting some clouds to move in tonight to bring some overnight rain into tomorrow. We're expecting more clouds and rain.
We need it.
And a high of 71. Yes, we absolutely do need it. And that's it for headlines. With that, Mike Hawk is out.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time for the return of Who Sucks Less. The lovely Jolene is coming up next.
Yes, indeed, it's all true, but in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until tomorrow, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network.
Oh, man!
A Double Flush production.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Okay, hear me out. When your plumbing backs up, I want you to think of me. That's right, the Ted Smith. Because my name means money-saving discounts. The Ted Smith is going to save you $100 when our pals at Piggy's Plumbing clean your crappy sewers. Yeah, they call me Old Sewer Smith. And that means you save. So when your plumbing backs up and things get stinky, say my name. The Ted Smith, Piggy'sPlumbing.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Get first day ready the right way, whether the waterworks are theirs or yours. From home to school and back, stock up with Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues. Because back to school also means back to sniffles and sneezes. Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues are soft and absorbent to stand up to runny noses, to keep you and your family clean and comforted as the school year starts. This back-to-school season, be prepared with Kleenex tissues, the classroom essential that teachers and students can rely on. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex. Visit Kleenex.com to learn more.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here on such short notice. This place isn't bugged, is it?
Bugged? Wait, Jamie, what's going on?
It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. Do you see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there?
Yeah?
That's all I paid for it.
I think I need to get back to you on that.
Do you know what you want?
Yeah, I do now.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you've always wanted, plus America's best warranty at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. The guilt is real, but so is the savings.
Listen, I don't want to get in your business, but if that's all she paid for it, I'll have what she's having.
It's a great day for a new Hyundai at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event going on now. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. And check out our other great deals at your Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends September 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.